the Steel Toe Morning Show.
Good evening, retards. It's the Steel Toe Evening Show. I'm Aaron. I'm not as slim as I was this morning because somebody put rice in the Sloppy Joes this evening.
I'm sorry.
We got very country tonight. We had Sloppy Joes.
I feel fat.
We went back to the country.
Sorry.
It's delicious, though. It's so easy.
It's delicious. It's easy. It's meaty. It's good.
It's a phenomenal, simple Midwestern meal. Is the Sloppy Joe a Midwestern meal?
I don't know. I think so.
I think
it
it's
kind of like a hot dish.
Yeah, I think that's a farmer fucking Midwest thing.
It's like a hot dish you throw on a bun.
You know what I believe? I believe it's a Midwest swang, y'all.
I believe.
And they ain't got a clue what my cutlass do. And we got rims on the motherfucker too. No, I can't. It's a Midwest swing, y'all. And they ain't got a trip. Why we swing and dip. I don't remember the rest of it.
I gotta admit, I don't think I sound right. Did my headphones get slightly unplugged or something?
I think you sound fine.
Something's wrong. I don't like it.
Esoterically?
No, I think I'm gonna live.
Something's wrong in general?
I made it through a solid rear ending today.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about all that stuff. But
I've
first,
lived.
I got to figure out what the fuck they're talking about.
We're popped already.
Why my cutlass blue? On the motherfucker too. It's a Midwest swing, y'all. There we go. And they ain't got a trip. Why we swing and dip? And we keep that thing on the motherfucking hip. Yeah. Be for real. Hummers and DeVille's. S-Class. Shit ain't been the same since I signed for real. When I hit 4 mil. 6 at will. Slide. 8 worldwide. I'll be on my neck. Oh, fuck. I haven't heard this song in a long time.
Say the N-word.
Good
one.
Nerd me. I can't remember this song. You know what? I'm going to have to put this one back on my phone. I can't remember it. It's been way too long since I had that one. Ketchup becoming a steel toe bro. Here's what we have to do on prize night. I got to keep track of the people who are just contributing because those go towards tomorrow.
Okay.
So like Phage Lives and Ketchup, they got to be kept separate here. Phage Lives says congrats on happy accidents. We're going to talk about happy accidents a little later, that part of the title. The title of tonight is Prize Night and Happy Accidents, and April's going to start writing down the prizes and whatnot in just a little bit here. Let's catch up with the chat. MSO, of course, celebrating his big $35 win from this morning.
Oh, that's right.
Here, why don't you let's do this for MSO. I'm not going to take his win from him, but
You can make up for it.
here's what we're going to do. Somebody drop $35 in PayPal right now. I'll send him a shirt with that order you're supposed to be making. It's been the holidays. I forgive. It's okay.
It's been a hard couple months. This will be rectified. I'll send extra stickers. How about with your orders?
Someone drop $35. I'll give you a t-shirt, and then we'll call it a win from this morning. I'm not taking away MSO's victory, but I'm just being a shit. because my pride is having a hard time losing by just that amount. If you would have won by 150 this morning, that's one thing. But 35, I did the overtime, and I still lost to fucking MSO.
What the fuck's going on with this camera tonight?
I don't know. We're going to get a new one.
I hate it. Maybe it's both that we're wearing dark colors and it's upset with us.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. The dark colors don't help.
God damn it.
But 2024 is new cameras. Fucking Ricardo won't send me the link to the one he's got.
Well, what a gay F word.
I tell you what.
Figure his shit out.
Maybe if I put April on the job, she'd get it because that's all that matters, right?
Wow.
No, but I told him, I want that fucking camera.
He doesn't want me. It's okay.
But it's him. His expensive taste. He'll probably send me the camera. It's like, oh, $37,000. That's okay.
He is bougie.
Simple enough. He's
you never know.
Yeah. Except when he's reading his super chats like this.
Can I open my can with your Nazi coin?
I mean, I'd rather you didn't.
Oh, it doesn't come out.
Yeah. The Nazi coin stays in the Nazi thing. Precisely.
It's hard. Give me really your fucking hard. I got it.
All right.
It's hard with these.
The problems you have.
They're good for backs, not for cans.
Oh, they're great for backs. I look like a goddamn runaway slave on Sunday or Monday. Fucking hell.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm not sorry.
Then I made you do it again. Like I made you give me a Dothraki.
You made me do that exhibition style in front of everybody.
Oh, did I really?
At the pool. Do you not remember anything?
Shit, I have a bad
memory. We were sitting at the pool at the table, having drinks and singing.
And you jokingly did
like,
this.
I did this as a joke, but then you're like, no, make that shit deeper.
No, make me look like a Dothraki warrior. And she just, and I'll admit, I was trying to be like tough, smooth guy, but on the inside I was like, fuck, this hurts. Owie.
They're like dull on the ends. I can't hurt.
You dig in, you know. Anything hurts if you dig in deep enough. That's what my grandpa always said.
Still got the shovel.
Still got the shovel. Cocktiff says, I was just watching April's girlfriend put on makeup. Oh, Keanu. And he's got an eggplant from it.
She's so fucking hot. I get it.
Gurmy says, did you find time to order a new camera like your friend Nick R's? Oh, there it is. Yeah, as soon as he shows me what the fuck it is.
It's what bothers me about it is it's like a normal camera that you would take on like a vacation.
Right.
I don't get that. It's not a streaming one at all.
I'm not dorky enough to know that shit.
Right. I don't get it.
I don't understand.
It hurts my head.
Well, thank you, Phage Lives, for the $10. Thank you, G-Chup, for becoming a Steel Toe bro. Steel Toe Hip Hop History Show, says Stevie J. Yeah, I forgot about Midwest Swing. I love that song.
I'm actually adding it to my library now.
See?
It's pretty good.
April was telling me the other day, she's like, I feel like Nelly's overrated. I'm like, go a little deeper with Nelly. Pretty fucking good. I get it. I'm not like a big Nelly defender. I told her, I go, I'm not going to die on the Nelly hill, but I like Nelly.
Saint Lunatics.
Saint Lunatics. Do you know Batter Up?
I think so. Yes.
Batter Up from the Saint Lunatics. The Saint Lunatics actually had better stuff than D12 did, if I may. No, let's go to the... Oh, censor.
She's hot, though. So is he.
That's, Kiwan? Or is that Big Lee? Yeah, see, I can't do
Why
the
was it the
censored
thing
one.
to wear clothes that were 8 times too big for you?
That's what we did in the early 2000s.
You did this too?
It was Chandler Bing's fault.
Oh, and he's dead now.
Yeah.
That has to die with him.
Yep, the big shirts.
Yeah.
The big heavy shirts. Katie Hike says, what kind of baboon mating call trash is this? That's very funny. Yule Gibbons, April. Let's put Yule Gibbons in the $250 drawing for tonight. $20 on YouTube, $15 on PayPal gets you two of the Steel Toe 5.5-inch vinyl stickers and free entry into our $250 drawing, which will happen at 9 o'clock tonight. $20 on YouTube, $15 on PayPal. You get that little discount. $15 on Rumble as well. You get that little discount because YouTube's a little more greedy than the other places. It's fair. It's fine. We all agree to it. But that gets you in the $250 drawing. If you're a VIP, you're in the $100 drawing for VIPs. If you're a member, you're in the $100 drawing for members. If you become a member tonight or you get gifted a membership, you are allowed in that drawing. So there you are. Country Grammar is the only Nelly album worth listening to, says Aristocock. I disagree. I think Nellyville's a good album. It has the Rock the Mic remix on it. I love that. Rock the Mic is one of my favorites.
You need Rock the Mic more than once.
Yeah. Rock the Mic, because you got the Nelly line, I strike a nerve in old MCs wanting to come back. And then he does his KRS-One diss, and
Okay.
I kind of liked it.
I get it.
Yule Gibbons with $20 says, if I win tonight, all I want is the ashtray, or I mean offering plate.
Yule Gibbons has literally donated so much. I don't see why that's not.
Now, we've
Unless you
retired.
want to auction it off.
We've retired the offering plate. Wow. Somebody made that for us, though.
I know. It is hard. That's why I almost feel like we have to auction it to the highest bidder.
I feel like we got to keep it for a while.
Do you want to, mount it on the wall?
Yeah, it's a reminder of an ugly time.
Would you mount me on the wall?
Oh, God, you have no fucking idea.
Gross, right?
Fucking ridiculous. The things I'm prepared to do. The things I'm prepared to roll around in, eat, or have otherwise done to me just to do that.
We broke a headboard once. Do you remember that?
What? You
don't remember that?
When did we break a headboard?
In a hotel.
How long ago?
It cracked a long time ago.
Oh.
Like year one.
Shit. Fucking calm down there, Superman. Crunchy Cynicism is in the drawing with $20. Says, ooh, more stickers. I'm in.
Thanks, girl.
And then also gifts 10 memberships, which means that that's going towards tomorrow. T. Jefferson, Kate Hikes, George Bonney, Dan Snott, Mr. Q, KF Sage, D-Rec, Mr. Me, Trenton Wade, all right, and Amanda Hugginkiss, all getting memberships. All right, let's catch up with you, tards, and then we'll get to some stories. We'll get to some stuff. Let's catch up with the PayPal end of things to see how many people want into the $250 drawing. I'll keep an eye on that. If we go over 50 tonight, we'll do 2 of them.
Okay.
If we go over 40, it counts towards tomorrow. Sound good? Oh, boy, April, get ready. 2 for Don F.
Okay.
1 for Pelt. 1 for Scott L.
Yep.
1 for Meat Drapes.
Meat Drapes.
1 for Kevin F. 1 for Mindy Lee. Here lies the body of Mindy Lee. Died at the age of 103.
Got it.
I can't remember the rest of that fucking limerick. Wild card. Put wild card in there. Sid Seraph says, I'll take a shirt. Give me an XL, please. The double XL I got before is too big. All right. Sid's getting an XL on your next order because
Sid Seraph XL what? Which one?
T-shirt. Give him the Reborn.
I'm asking him.
Okay. Or he can tell you. That's
Message me with it. I will put the goddamn order in at the end of this week. I promise. The holidays have sucked ass in that regard time-wise. Yes. I'm sorry.
Officer Krupke says, we've received reports of illegal gambling here. Yeah, someone said, we didn't take you down for your illegal gambling in 2023, but we'll get you in 2024. I bet you. That's what you get for ditching the plate, says MSO.
It's probably true.
Well, hey, look, we made it, though.
Gay.
Sid Seraph just gave us what we were short this morning, so.
Thank you, Sid.
We made it. What's the overall record of Steel Toe versus MSO? I bet you MSO doesn't even have a dozen victories, but, one's big. I got to stand up for MSO there. One's big.
All you need is one big one.
Some people have 2 big ones, and that's called the jackpot.
I mean, 2 big ones is even better.
2 big ones is great. But 5.
5?
Then you're a whore.
Shit.
SC Motorsports says, hot take, Aaron can't tell the difference between U.S. Bank and Liberty Bank. How the fuck does that guy know that? How the fuck does SC Motorsports know that? Hold on. SC Motorsports, do you work at the bank? I have to transfer a check to a home improvement company because we got a new roof from our insurance.
Yeah.
And they're coming out in the spring to do the work. And I brought it to the wrong bank. I forget. Because it's through your house, you have to bring it through the mortgage bank. And I just brought it to the regular bank to have it signed over to the construction company.
Yes.
And they went, what the fuck are you doing here? You have to do this at Liberty. And I just felt like the biggest retard on earth.
So SC Motorsports, what the fuck?
How the fuck does SC Motorsports know that story?
You were now sus. We are tapped into your phone.
Raz of Chaz says, April, I messaged you about my prizes from last prize show.
Okay.
LOL, crazy how fast last month went.
I don't know how it happened. We've had 5 or 6 birthdays, fucking 3 holiday things. I don't know. SH
says Nick wasn't squinting because he was drunk. He was using an invisible monocle to read. Oh, well, that
hope it helped.
Sense.
You know?
Aristocock King Yeti says the Aristococks would wreck y'all in a hip-hop history trivia game. I don't know. You get before 93, 94, yeah, you'd probably kick the shit out of me. But give me like 94 to 07, 08. I might be able to do some damage.
94 was a good year, wasn't it?
Oh, just the best. I believe Tupacalypse Now came out in 1994.
I was released.
That's true. You were released, too, from your dad's bowls in 1994. How about that?
I guess technically I was sometime in February, huh?
Sometime in February.
I must have been conceived for Valentine's Day.
That's right.
Gross.
Red Fox Mad says everyone should buy a Minnesota Gold from the 3rd Street Brew House. What an awesome beer. It is. It's the best beer there is. Kate Hike says Nelly Furtado is greater than Nelly. I can't abide by that. I can't.
Say it right, Aaron.
Say
it right.
Now that I can't abide. I have been singing that 12 Years a Slave song all day, says Von Kaiser. Dude, you and me both.
Can we play that here?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
I have been playing this song. I've been playing this song in my head. I was tying our daughter's shoes, and I was singing this song in my head.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Clap your hands.
I was doing this all day.
Nigga run, nigga slow, nigga tall, his shirt in two. Run, run, a patty roller get you.
Run,
nigga,
run.
Well, you better get away.
I like his face.
Paul Dano is such a good actor. You really believe
right.
he's a racist
mean?
prick.
Nigga run, run so fast.
Stow his head in a hornet's nest. Run, run, the patty roller gets you. Run.
Nigga run, well, you better get away.
Oh, man.
Run, nigga run, the patty roller get you. Run, nigga run, well, you better get away.
My favorite part.
It's so good.
Some
It's
folks say, nigga, don't steal. I
You
bought
laugh.
3 in my cornfield. One has a bushel and one has a peck. One has a rope, it was hung around his neck. Run.
all right.
Shit.
It's just been in my head for the last week or so.
He's chuckling the whole time he's singing.
Me or him?
No, him.
Oh, I was going to say me
you
too.
didn't hear him catch his breath to chuckle a couple times?
Yule Gibbons with $5 says, for the record, it wouldn't actually be an ashtray. I collect internet things. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. That's
kind of
helpful.
fun. I wonder what the coolest thing is he's gotten yet.
Bet you it's not as cool as my Nazi coin or my vinyl of German military marches. Is Erica in this? No, it's the actual German songs.
Or
Like
your blackface doll.
my blackface doll, my Super Dad trophy. Crunchy Cynicism with 10 memberships.
I think you already did that, didn't you?
Nope, this is a new one.
Oh.
M76, Grey Idols, Crimson Ghost, MN Welders, MN Sasquatch, Anthony Akinmoyewa, Nebo, Dice Man,
black.
Strippers Got Me Banned, Ben Thinkin, all getting memberships.
Thank
My
you.
Lost Interest says I had to get my calculator so I can follow the show. Sorry about that. Sid Saraf says, yes, the Reborn shirt is good.
Okay. That
April,
works.
the hair is looking extra smoking hot tonight, says TL.
Thank you, TL. King TL. You didn't call him King.
I'm sorry, Kang.
Kang.
I like the shirt.
Yeah, your girlfriend told me I must buy this the other day.
You
She
must
thought
buy
I
it.
looked really good in it. I
Oh,
was, I was in the same fitting room as her.
Oh, because we're fucking. I get it.
Me and her?
Oh, I was doing a me
Oh, you
joke.
got her. Oh.
I was doing a me
See, I
joke.
get so confused with who's with who
Yeah,
now.
well, we're all swinging so much that
You
it's
know?
hard to tell who's
I don't get
fucking
it.
who.
I can't even go shopping with a bitch.
All the scissoring and the anal, it's fucked up, man.
Jeez.
It's fucked up. I bumped this song with my windows open going through Detroit, says Primetime. It's so fun.
Careful.
SH says, I fell asleep this morning during the show, woke up to hearing this song playing twice, I think. What are you trying to say about me? John Doe says, oh my God, now it's in my head. That goddamn cadence. I know.
I just want to sing it,
Run,
though.
run, the patty roller gets you. Run, run, you'll be better get away.
How dare you keep saying that? Because I just want to say the word.
I know.
Mostly.
Nana's Clam says, oh man, it's you two again. I'm so happy and also drunk, but super happy.
That's
Fair
good.
enough. Yule Gibbons with another $5 says, the coolest thing I have is a steel toe sticker with April's show notes written on the back. People's screen names and stuff. I'll never peel it.
I remember that.
Was that an accident?
Yes, because there was a time where I ran out of notebook pages in my little thing
Yeah.
here, and I had a sticker, so I wrote on it. But then I put the sticker back in the stack of stickers, and I mailed it because I remember I looked for those notes and I couldn't find it.
SC Motorsports says, I was sitting at the bank when you walked in. Oh shit, well say hi next time.
Oh,
Guy probably looked like a fucking retard.
that's so uncomfortable.
I know.
I don't like that he put that in the chat because it was so specific.
I know. I was I took it to my personal bank and not my mortgage bank to have it.
What an idiot.
Which is funny because you know where the right bank to go was?
Hell.
2 minutes away from the house.
Jerusalem.
It was actually, I was going to have to go to Jerusalem. Jacques Cass says, play that song during the 100-meter race in the Olympics next year. Run.
Just take it to any track and field race, really.
Well, not in Central
Take it to
Minnesota.
Apollo High School.
Nizzler says, you're not a real couple until you visit George Floyd Square. Well, then I guess April and Chrissy are more of a couple.
Yeah, I've went
Than
there with
April and
Chrissy. We made a lot of memories there.
A lot of memories, a lot of juices. Monkey feet. Thank
Did
you.
you see that? Though?
You hurt yourself?
Whacked my knee.
Sam with lucky knee. Sam with $15.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you very much, Sam. Remember, if you put in $15 on the old PayPal tonight, you get 2 of the 5.5-inch vinyl stickers and an entry into the $250 drawing. And you also get, you can do that as many times as you want. We get to 50 tonight. We're going to do 2 of them. Anything over 40 goes towards tomorrow. And I think we're like $50 into tomorrow because of all you guys' other contributions. So thank you. All right. April
Yes.
got in a little bit of a pickle today.
Not even my fault.
Not your fault, but go ahead.
I was trying desperately to get through town to go to Midland Armory today, and I'm stopped at a goddamn red light behind a squad car, by the way. So I was like right there for help, but nobody helped me. I've been stopped, right? This dumb cunt. And I'll end up feeling bad for her eventually, but this dumb cunt in a red Volkswagen Beetle fucking rams me from behind.
Lucky you.
Lucky behind. She fucking rear ends me as I've been stopped at a goddamn red light in front of Byerly's. So I looked back and I'm like seething, right? Because I'm like, oh great, I'm going to have to get my truck worked on. Not my fault, but now I have a headache. So I pull into the Byerly's parking lot. She luckily follows me like a good person. She gets out and she's either a high schooler or like a freshman in college. She's this tiny little kid, a redhead too.
Yeah.
In a red Volkswagen. Her whole front end is fucking smashed in. Her whole front bumper's like cracked off and hanging on one side, and her whole thing's caved in the middle. So it tells you a lot about Volkswagens. I get out, I look at her, and she's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, let's have a look-see, shall we?
You said that verbally?
I didn't. I said...
You said, let's have a look-see, shall we? I would have punched you on the side of the road.
That was me inside.
Okay.
Outwardly, I just told her, I'm like...
This is me inside.
I probably made this face. I'm like...
Look, it's me inside.
Cool. Is it dark in there?
And then I crawl in my hole like an ugly mole. All right, go ahead. I just realized when I pull this over my face, I can't even cover up my whole forehead.
You're also stretching the piss out of your nice shirt.
Run, the patty roller gets you. I'm sorry. So you got rammed by a college girl.
I got rammed by a college girl. Lucky me. I looked at her as I got out of my truck because she got out first. I'm like, let's have a look. Let's see how bad it is. And I got out. I looked at it. I looked it over 4 times because I couldn't believe it. There was not a goddamn scratch on my truck. She hit my hitch. Her whole front end of her car caved in because she hit my hitch on my truck. Saving my truck, at least. I didn't have to give her any info, but I'm like, dude, fine. I'm sorry about your car. Hopefully your insurance covers it. Do you need anything? Are you physically okay?
So she hits you and you check to see if she needs something.
I didn't want to be mean. She was visibly like upset with herself. And I'm like, that's got to be a bad feeling when you're a broke college kid.
Yeah.
And I got in my truck after I looked everything over. Everything's cool. I call Aaron. I'm like, this shit just happened. Because it does still shake you up. I still got rammed from behind and had that whole jolty thing happen.
Before I could even get a shot at it.
I know. And I watched her. I looked over to her a few times. She's on the phone with somebody. She had her phone up like this, so she must not even have Bluetooth in her shitty car.
We're poverty shaming college kids.
I was. I had my cowboy hat on, a nice Michael Kors coat in my fucking truck. And I'm like, not a scratch on her, thank Christ. And I'm looking at her fucking jalopy. And she's sitting in her car crying her eyes out.
Aww.
Part of me felt like I should go buy her like a water or something. Or like
water.
a treat.
That would have made her feel better.
Maybe a brownie. I don't know.
You said she didn't look like she ate.
No, she wasn't like thin. She wasn't fat either, but she had a little
pig?
meat on her bones.
Okay, a little freshman 15 maybe?
She was okay.
Fair enough.
But she looked like a kid. And seeing as I was okay and then I watched her sobbing, I felt kind of shitty. I was polite to her at least. I just told her, I'm like, look, thank you. Thank God there's nothing wrong with my truck, but I don't see how this was really my fault. She's like, oh, no, that was me. I did ask her this. I felt very parental for a second. I crossed my arms and I'm like, so what happened? Because I'd been sitting there. It's not like I was moving. And she's like, oh, I just thought that you were going to go. And I'm like, that's clearly you trying to not say that you were on your phone, right? Yeah. So this poor girl caved in her front end while trying to cave in my back end, and everyone walked away okay. She could still drive it home.
You kind of office spaced her like the Bobs. You went, so what exactly would you say it is you did here?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's precisely what I did. I know that was a hard moment for her.
You were being a father.
I think she might have fucking totaled her car, honestly.
Well, it sounds like she was texting or she was doing something like that.
She hit me hard too. I don't know, by the grace of God, how my truck didn't have a scratch on it. It had to just be the hitch.
Sure.
Had to be. I couldn't believe it. But that's got to be, for her, that hard lesson you learn to not take your eyes off
I know
the road.
she was texting or she fell asleep, because you usually make up a bullshit lie when you're texting or you fell asleep, because I've been on the phone before. This is just before I broke up with a girl, and I was fucking screaming at her. I was yelling. This is the one right before you. I was screaming on the phone, and I fucking sideswiped my neighbor's car because I was on the phone just yelling at someone.
I thought you were texting.
Oh, wait, I might have been text yelling.
You've always told the story as you were texting.
You know what? You're right. I was yelled. I was like, you fucking... Blah, blah, blah.
Well, you used to talk to text, so maybe you were screaming at
That could have been it, yeah. And then sideswiped the neighbor's car like an asshole.
Well, you really let her win in that one.
She won that argument, that's for sure. And then I came back.
Can you imagine?
For a couple more months. I think I stuck it out.
You came back after
I even
that?
called her that night to tell her how scared I was that I got in an accident. She came over. That's fucking awkward, huh? I really am spare parts, aren't I? Look, it was a dysfunctional thing from Jump Street.
Yeah, I feel good about that.
What can I tell you? What?
I'm really happy for you that she consoled you that night.
Well, look, I didn't know you.
Didn't have to be me.
Wasn't you just wanted it to be someone,
anybody else?
You just
but
wanted
her.
to be someone other than that person.
That dumb bitch.
Oh wow.
She was not nice to me. So.
Oh really?
You knew that when she came around. She was the mega cunt. Oh yeah.
When did she come around?
She didn't come around. She started messaging shit about me to you, and she sent me a couple messages.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Dumb bitch.
She said, "You run, you go."
No, she's trying to tell me around because you're a piece of shit.
Oh, she was telling you I was a piece of shit.
I think so.
Well, you got to really take that with a grain of salt because they're kind of biased. They're a little biased.
God, you really attract the best ones.
I really do.
Stupid whore. Can you imagine if this girl today that rear-ended me had jolted my... can you imagine if I was parked too closely behind that St. Cloud squad car and I had rear-ended the squad car?
Ooh, that would have been bad.
I just somehow imagined that would have been a worse situation than me bumping a normal car.
Maybe.
I don't know. It did stress me out, though.
Car.
I was so worried that when she... It's such an unnatural feeling to be hit from behind when you're sitting still.
We'll get you used to it.
I jolted forward. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? And her vehicle was so short compared to mine. I could barely see it in my rear view.
Yeah. I have a question for you
strange.
real quick off air. I have a real quick off air question. All right, just checking. Glory Day says you should have jumped out and said, let's have a Donnybrook. Should have shed your tarps.
I should have, but I felt superior to her in that moment.
Wow.
And she looked meek. I felt bad. I took pity on her.
Oh, man, that's the worst thing you can do. Never take pity on an opponent. Take them down, grind them to dust. Redbird says that's how we learn rate of closure. Well, not when you're texting. Glory Day says, redhead, you say. Normally they're getting rear-ended. Hey-oh! Jacques Cass says, is that swinger speak for doggy style with a ginger? I think it is.
Oh.
We're still learning the lifestyle speak, so we don't really know. And there's so many couples that we can't keep them all straight. Triple N says, April sounds much more coy when recounting this story. You're being coy.
Am I being coy?
Phantom X says, never buy Volkswagens. We've been known that Japanese cars are built better and for less. Nana's Clams, tell her everything is okay, let her leave, then call the cops for fleeing the scene. That would have been fucking hilarious.
Why didn't I do that? Wow, she really could have learned a lesson.
That would have been great.
I do have a picture of her car from the side view because I was like, I should have gotten her license plate just in case, but I didn't. That's all I had.
Rusty Grammar says, that's why I love my pickup. Little Hot Wheel plastic cars don't even dent my bumper while their shit is totaled. That's true.
Yeah, that happened to me. I've been rear-ended twice. One time was in high school and I had a Ford Explorer and they had a Ford Ranger and I was stopped at a stop sign and they fucking ran right into me.
Shit.
On her phone. Her whole front end was caved in again. I have the best luck that way.
Triple N says April's truck nuts saved her. You have no idea, brother.
Big old balls.
Big old balls, they dragged me down. Crunchy Cynicism says, atta girl April, yay trucks. I love this.
Yes.
She really likes that.
Yeah.
Sid Saraf says, that's what happens when you drive a Silverado. I never fear anything. John Doe, so she's paying, right? Well, there's nothing to pay for.
I didn't give her my information. I wasn't going to. I offered. I said, hey, so do you want my information? No. This was totally my fault.
Yeah. Rusty Grammar,
Precisely.
cereal box cars, Cracker Jack cars, Happy Meal cars, all made in Taiwan.
Oh, yeah.
Jacques Cass says the guys who founded Volkswagen were great men.
I support them.
Need Trump says that's why I always keep my hitch on. That's the reason she probably hit you, because she didn't have Bluetooth. She was on the phone. Probably.
You're not wrong.
SH says, April forgot to yell, my neck feels a little sore. Oh, yeah, you should have given her the Perry
Why
Caravello.
didn't I?
Oh, God.
My shoulder was a little sore after that.
Oh, you messed up.
I felt so bad for her. She was crying.
You fucked up, man.
Wow, I fell for the tears. Oh,
Yep.
no.
She teared you out of
Damn
complaining
it.
about your neck.
I could have got a payday out of that.
Jericho says, so Aaron, how was your day? Did you scratch one of your baseball cards? Yeah, I didn't have an eventful day like April did. I got some news about a friend that you know what? I said this about that friend, and I'll tell you the story in just a second. I knew, you and I have both said, we knew it was coming. We're like, I think he's angling for something here. And then it happened like a week after.
Wow, that is not the piece of news I thought you were talking about.
The other news I can't discuss.
That's fine and true, but I was watching you say this, and I'm like, you're being a tad bit insensitive.
So my buddy Matt Wood, who does the Wild Country 99, who did the Wild Country 99 morning show with Kelly Jordan, Kelly and Wood.
Lucky show.
I believe took over for us as the #1 morning show in St. Cloud. There's going to be a new #1 morning show in St. Cloud because Matt Wood is done at Leighton Broadcasting. Which it's fucking crazy. He was moving down to Nashville a while back, and it was to be closer to his parents. And I love Matt, but April and I were both like, this doesn't make sense. So his parents live in Las Vegas,
Right.
but they're moving to Nashville, and Matt's moving to Nashville. He's moving his
doesn't
whole
add up.
family down to Nashville, and they're going to let him do the show remotely. And he's doing that to be closer to his parents. I'm like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. I told April, I go, he's
said
going
that
down
too.
to Nashville because he does country radio. And there's a lot of
better
opportunities
place.
in country radio in Nashville.
Yeah.
So I said, he's looking for a gig in Nashville. Sure enough, I talked to Matt today, and he's like, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm leaving Wild Country. I saw a post of his on Facebook, and I text him. I'm like, what's the deal? And he goes, oh, yeah, I'm leaving Wild Country, this and that. I gave my 2 weeks notice, but here's what happens in radio. He gave his 2 weeks notice, but they tell you right away. They just go, yeah, no, you're off the air. You can just go. You
I
don't
don't
need
think
to
you
give
can
notice.
disclose what he's doing, though, because he didn't tell us what he's doing yet.
I mean, he can't disclose it. I can. He can't disclose it because he's working for another company at the moment. He got a national deal, which is huge.
It's a big deal.
I mean, it's fucking massive. I can't tell you what it specifically is because I don't know, but he got a really big deal. He even said in his post, the only thing that would get me to leave Leighton Broadcasting is a huge offer.
Fucking
and this
whopper
was
of a deal.
It's a big deal. He almost took this deal a few months ago, almost a year ago. We talked to him about it.
Yeah.
And it was all set. It was ready to go. And he got cold feet and he didn't take it at the last minute. And now he's jumped at it, which, look, I know how long radio shit takes. He was talking about this deal for months.
Long time
this
ago.
was obviously in the works for a long time. And he just told, when he was moving down to Nashville, I hope Leighton understood. They're like, well, it's probably on borrowed time with Matt. But I didn't think it was this close. When he disclosed he was moving to Nashville, I'm like, he's going to be gone pretty soon.
He did say that he was moving in December, though.
He moved on the 17th.
That's what I thought. He was out of here.
And the deal was finalized before Christmas. So within a week of him being there, I don't think he got there, met with a guy, and was hired in a week.
He definitely had something lined up.
Right, exactly. And good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah, he deserves it.
He's a good dude. He's talented. He deserves it.
Yeah. Sid Saraf with $10 says, embarrassed to admit this, but I was on the freeway here and the hot tub stream was playing on my phone. When Aaron twirled, I suddenly realized I wasn't looking at the road. A lot of people have that problem when I twirl.
You should only look at Aaron naked and twirling.
It's the only way to look at me naked, if you ask me.
Do a nice spin for us.
Phantom X says, I had a guy back into my car like a year after I got it. As soon as the warranty ended, I lifted it a few inches so my bumper was more likely to get hit instead of my lights or hood. There you go.
Yeah. Did you ever, you said you wanted to look under?
I do want to look under your tailgate. No, I haven't.
Didn't see.
Tomorrow I'm going to look under your tailgate to see if anything got damaged because there's a chance she got under there, but it's such a little car.
If she had gotten under it, though, wouldn't I have felt her back out? Wouldn't I have felt her pull out?
Maybe, yeah. I still want to look because you said
no, that's fair. I didn't see anything, though.
Nana's Clam says, you didn't get the plate? Holy shit, I'm really disappointed in you, Miss April. The plate number.
The only reason I didn't get the plate is because my car didn't have a scratch on it. That's the only reason.
Nana's Clam says, that's my deal, Wade. Yeah, he got the deal.
It was kind of nasty, though. She had like a squishmallow in her back, like the rear view window, like sitting back there.
Oh, that means when she hit you.
Gay.
That means when she hit you, she couldn't even. I bet.
That's kind of how I felt. I'm like,
I bet she couldn't even.
She got no Bluetooth. She got a fucking Beetle.
Yeah.
It's red. And she got a squishmallow in the back window.
She just crawls on her hands and feet and makes like a beetle. When the times get tough, she dusts off the cocaine pack, sniff it from her ass like a beagle.
You're too cute.
SH says, my last car got hit 3 different times while parked in different parking lots.
Isn't that gay?
Sounds gay.
Somebody scratched the piss out of my truck door once, and I parked purposefully on the outside of the parking lot, and someone parked right next to me.
Midland Armory, Derek says, if she didn't want your info, there was a good chance she wasn't insured.
I kind of got that feeling because when we were going to part ways and go in our separate vehicles, I told her, I'm like, that's too bad about your car. Hopefully insurance covers it. And then as soon as she got on the phone with whoever, she started just fucking crying.
No. Well, if you drive without insurance, you're a fucking idiot.
What a moron.
Too Big Bass Drum says, ran into my old girlfriend yesterday. Then I backed up and ran into her again. Hey-oh.
Beautiful.
I like that one. Hey, Matthew, do you want 3 entries into the thing, or were you just dropping $50 on us?
Shit.
Because I don't know. We'll give you 3 entries in if you want, but you dropped $50 on us, and that's an uneven number for the prize drawing.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know if that was just going towards tomorrow, or if you want 3 entries. Please let us know. Maybe put off to the side Matthew B ×3 ? But don't write it down. I want to know what he wants to do. Klutz Extraordinaire with 1, getting an entry.
I'm not screwing up my list here.
All right.
Who
Klutz
is it?
Extraordinaire.
Okay.
Biden Crime Family. Yeah, you know what? Just put Matthew B in for 3. You're right. Biden Crime Family for 2. 2 for Biden Crime Family. And Danger Bear Wolf Turtle for 1. There you go.
Danger Bear.
Danger Bear Wolf Turtle.
Thank you,
for
everyone.
1. All right, so what are we at now?
1, 2, 3, 20.
20 of you are signed up. Now, once we get to 40, we're going to start counting them towards tomorrow. Once we get to 50, we're going to add a second $250 drawing. If you'd like to be in the $250 drawing, $15 on PayPal, 20 on YouTube. It will get you 2 of these steel toe stickers and then free entry into the $250 drawing. April, in 20 minutes, we're going to draw our members drawing.
I love picking members.
We're going to pick our favorite member.
I'll be right back. Personal emergency.
What the fuck? I wish I had my phone on me. No, I'm okay. Because, no, I want to text her and see if it's what I think it is. Really? What the fuck, man? Like, what's the deal? I'm not complaining. What the fuck? Yeah, I'll take a beer. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I know what I'm doing after the show. I got to be honest, not many things rattle me. Not many things shake me like on air. I got to admit, that one shook me a bit. Oh, about 250 of you guys are here. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe. For those of you who are guessing pregnant, no, she is not pregnant. No, Ryobi, there is not cum falling out. Wait, hold on. There better fucking not be. I guess is what the correct answer would be. There better fucking not be any cum falling
Be
out.
one of my other 6 boyfriends.
Oh, better.
Or girlfriends.
Better not be. I will kill everyone.
No, I just had an eyelash. Eyelash in my contact.
Let me ask you something. The mics were off.
Why were the mics off?
I was asking you a question. I was trying to have some fun. Glory Day says, black cum, though? Not great. Oh, why does it have to be even worse? Why do you got to make it worse?
For me, really.
No, she's not.
I want black cum. What does that even mean?
Ew. Run, a goat. In a hornet's nest. Run, run. The patty roller gets you. Run, run. Well, you better get away. Oh. SC Motorsports says that girl really knocked something loose back there. Yeah, there's just shit falling out of April's ass. Constantly.
I actually just have a prolapsed rectum now.
Rectum damn near killed him.
She almost killed me.
Oh, my God. You know, Big Wave is a strong second choice for a beer. Strong second
Can I have a
choice.
sip of it? I haven't had one in a long time.
It's a golden ale for a reason. It's
I don't
delicious.
drink a lot of I like the flavor of heavier beers. I just can't drink a lot because I get heartburn.
Okay. Producer Robert says, did April get Kiki pregnant? Was that the personal
That's very
emergency? No offense, Producer Robert, but that is not how human biology works.
How do you know?
I guess not. The
When
times,
Vikings and guineas mix.
times are strange, I guess. $15 to become part of the fantastical $250 drawing. $20 YouTube, $15 PayPal. Thank you very, very much. All right, let's get into some other things.
Let's get out of this. They're being gross.
I'm fucking distracted now. So.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I just hope it was me. I just... No, it wasn't cum. Stop it. April's caved in caboose with $2 says, emergency fart?
No. I had an eyelash in my contact. It hurt.
And it hurt and she had to leave. NASA launches spacecraft. This is always great news to read at night when the kids are here and I'm feeling like a family man. NASA launches spacecraft to intercept asteroid known as God of Chaos as it passes uncomfortably close to Earth.
Oh, fuck.
Literally, I'm sitting down here getting the show ready. I look outside out the window. I can see all the children and their friends playing in the backyard, frolicking. And literally the first story, I go on Not the Bee first to prep the show.
I hear you.
And the first story I see on Not the Bee, NASA launches spacecraft to intercept asteroid known as God of Chaos as it passes uncomfortably close to Earth. Fucking yay.
Could we not? Could the God of Chaos just not be?
Yeah, could the God of Chaos just leave us alone? And second of all, it's not even called the God of Chaos. We named it that. Don't name shit scary shit to scare the shit out of yourself.
Maybe it sent a transmission and said that that's what it was.
Name it Elf. You know, name it
Elf.
something fun.
That's gay.
Name it Chanticleer. Patou. Patches.
Patches.
Trying to think of the other people from Rockadoodle. Edmund. Name it Edmund. Edmund wouldn't hurt anybody.
I want to name it Edmure. Like Edmure Tully.
Edmure Tully.
Harmless.
You know who's not harmless? Brendan Tully. The motherfucking blackfish. As long as the wolf banner flies above River Run, the war is not over, Kingslayer. Nana's Clam says, this is why you never teach these awful kids to read. Good point. Glory Day says, prep the show. You pronounced bull wrong. Oh, I get it. Because my wife gets fucked by a bunch of people. I keep forgetting.
Why do I get fucked? Why isn't it you?
That's the rumor.
I don't do that.
Or do I get fucked? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't do that. Don't you put that cancer on me.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm pure. I'm pure and unwanted. Except for by Aaron, which is all I need.
All right, April, we got to write a few more names down. Meat Drapes wants to be in.
Again.
John Jamingo for some stickers and a sweepstakes entry. Very cool. Adam Simon wants in. So now we're at 23 as we head towards a bunch more. There's the links to put that in. My Lost Interest says, name it Stonies. Exactly. Don't name it God of Chaos. What the fuck is wrong with these D&D dorks that head NASA?
God of Chaos is seriously ominous.
Yeah.
Troubles me.
I think a lot of these dipshit little nerd balls that run the space program want the world to end so they can be part of it.
They just want to be right.
Yeah. Or if it's the God of Chaos, you guys, we got to... You know what? They name it something scary so that they can destroy it.
Or so they can be dramatic at work and at family holidays. And they say, yeah, we're trying to come up with a plan on how to destroy the God of Chaos.
Did you guys see the God of Chaos is coming close to Earth? Who named it God of Chaos? We did. Well, then it's not really God of Chaos. It's a giant rock hurtling towards Earth that you named God of Chaos. No, it's totally God of Chaos, and we're going to stop it.
Sounds like a South Park bit.
I'm Scott Malkinson, and I have diabetes. A NASA spacecraft that recently returned from deep space has been relaunched for a mission to study the God of Chaos asteroid as it begins its near-Earth orbit. Get the fuck away from us.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You know how big the space is? Go somewhere else in space.
You know how big the...
Yeah. Get the fuck away from our space.
Get out of my space.
Yeah, get out of my
This
space.
is my safe space.
Exactly. You don't even need to be in the Milky Way galaxy, you rude cunt. It's the God of Chaos, and we're going to get him. Why don't we just send 500 nuclear weapons up there and blast this thing out of the sky?
I like that idea.
Well, it didn't work in Armageddon because, you see, April, imagine a firecracker in the palm of your hand. You light it, it goes off. What happens? You burn your hand. Wrap your hand around that same firecracker. Wife's going to be opening your ketchup bottles the rest of your life.
Holy fucking shit.
First of all, everyone has flip-top ketchup bottles, Jason Isaacs, you fucking limey.
You know what's wrong with those, though? Because I had to use one tonight and I hate ketchup. They fucking sputter and spit.
You like the twist caps?
I want an old school twist cap that just glubs out.
You are a fart
I want
kid.
it to go glub glub instead of squirt squirt splatter splatter.
I'll remember that tonight.
Sputter sputter.
I'll remember to just glub glub. The agency's spacecraft OSIRIS-REx, now named the OSIRIS Apex. I told you, they're fucking dorks. They're so gay. We're going to launch OSIRIS Apex at the God of Chaos. God.
I want to see you tour NASA for
like 3 and I'm
going
to insult all of the nerds. I'm like, who's here naming the asteroids? Like, that would be us. Who named this one God of Chaos? We did. It's such a wicked name. Just call it Byron 4281, you fucking dork.
Byron?
Yeah.
How about Tyson Chicken?
Good one. Wow. Your ad-libbing is on point.
Call it Tulip.
What, did you leak all your funny out?
Excuse me?
Sorry. The agency's spacecraft, OSIRIS-REx, because they had little short arms. That's why it was OSIRIS-REx.
Can't find his dick.
Oh, poor guy.
How did T-Rexes ever mate? They didn't have anything to get like hard with.
Their dicks got hard, and they just could hip shimmy them in.
Don't you need to grab the Mama Rex hips?
No, you couldn't. You just kind of go like this. This is how a T-Rex fucked. Powerful.
It's troubling me.
Powerful hips.
It's somehow turning me on, though.
Well, look, you're easy. Now named the OSIRIS Apex, it's been sent off to study the asteroid Apophis. Extremely close flyby of Earth in 2029, the likes of which hasn't happened since the dawn of recorded history. These dramatic fucking nerds.
Yeah, how they write this shit, it's so ominous, it's meant to scare.
The God of Chaos is going to get seen by OSIRIS Apex, and it's going to happen in 2029. It's never going to pass closer to Earth than it ever has before. Wow, really? Holy shit. Then what? Oh, that's going to be so cool. Oh my God, what are you gonna do? What is it gonna blow it up? No, it's just gonna like look at it and stuff. Oh, wow, you guys are badasses. Fucking morons. I know they went to MIT and they're probably the smartest kids ever, but
Probably not.
fucking
It's okay.
unbearably dorky.
Fucking embarrassing.
You fucking pheasants! What did you name it? Osiris Apex, and your mammy's gonna make it some snacks? It's fucking embarrassing. I'm squeaking.
Boy, that squeak was
Yeah, there's a lot of
fucking
squeaking.
epic.
I can't do the
it's
coach.
more
from
epic
Reddit.
than the God of Chaos passing.
Oh my God, I'm really God of Chaosing. I'm gonna play that in my next World of Warcraft game. God of Chaos. Apophis
Do you
also,
watch yourself in the camera when you do that?
yeah, is expected to fly by Earth on April 13th, 2029 from about only 20,000 miles away, you guys. If it's the distance between Denver and Kansas City, I'm not worried. I mean, God, that's a hell of a drive. So don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
You whore. No, it's not. That's like that's like 6 hours tops.
6 hours is a drive. That's a hike.
You can make that in
6 hours.
6 hours.
April, how fast can you make a 6 hour drive, huh?
I can make it in 5.5.
Run. Sorry.
Just because I'm wearing black doesn't mean I am black.
So yeah, they're sending
Whores.
they're sending Osiris Apex to crash into to go by the God of Chaos so that they can all fucking jack each other off like a bunch of virgins. Fucking douchebags. $2 from April's Caved In Caboose says, "Will glub glub after the rear ending." I like a good glub glub.
I love glubbing.
If I remember correctly, Apophis would destroy everything if it hit us. Also, I think its path was in between us and the moon, but that was an elective for me. We'll be fine.
Why are we such nerds? I always kind of... Do you know what it comes down to for me in space?
What?
I don't need to fucking know about it.
Right.
It's never literally going to touch me at all, and if it does, it means I'm dead. So what the fuck can I do about it?
Quit telling me about space.
Whoever needs to know about it will need to know, and they'll find out.
If we can rope an asteroid
I'm gonna lasso
and we could pull it in, and it had like enough minerals in it to like feed everyone for eternity. Like they say, there's some comets and asteroids that have shit on it that if we could get it to Earth somehow and harness it, like the metals that are on it would like wipe out all debt that ever existed. You've never heard this before?
No.
Well, like the metals and the deposits and shit that are in comets and asteroids.
Did the bankers tell you that?
No. The fucking dorks who name shit God of Chaos. They go, "Oh my God, you won't believe it. You know there's enough gold and silver and minerals from the space that these comets and asteroids could pay all the debt off forever." And I was like, okay, that's actually cool. I still want to pull your underwear up into your up from your ass to your throat, you fucking weirdo.
But my question is, do you really know? Do they really know that exists?
No, but they're so dorky that they say it with authority, and we go, that sounds good to me.
With your blessing, of course.
Sure. Do you want to fuck one of the NASA guys?
No sexual stuff.
Okay.
I want to take one of them to dinner sometime. I want to take one to a nice seafood dinner.
And
just
never call
listen
them
to
again.
them talk.
Ugh.
You're
braver than I am. That's the last thing I'd want to do.
I want to take them to dinner and listen to them talk like that Pfizer guy in the Project Veritas video.
God, I'd rather get gonorrhea from Lord.
Lord, like the singer?
Yeah.
Where did you pull that from? That's such a deep cut right now.
She's ugly, and I was watching a bunch of South Park episodes in the hotel that had Lord in them.
Oh, you stayed up for those?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, no, I was in and out.
I
was in and out, and I'd wake up.
Touche, I did feel that in my poop shoot. In and out.
Sorry it wasn't bigger. I say that a lot. 383 Novocaine with $30 says, put me in for 2. Did you see Chad's big announcement? No, but I'd love to. Chad only has what? Chad only has 4 more days to fuck you, or he's a big, fat, sticky liar.
Holy shit, Chad. You have 3 more days. Where the fuck are you? I've heard good things about this dick.
Yeah, you've been saying that you're going to fuck her for the last year. You said in 2023, this is a quote, in 2023, I will fuck April.
When did he say that?
Back in
Wasn't it last
February.
year?
I think it was February or
November.
November.
I thought it was before New Year's.
Okay.
Because I think he was like, the big thing for him was like, in this 2023, I'm going to fuck you.
So far, he's a liar.
I don't like liars with dicks.
We'll see. You're going to be really disappointed then. Jacques Cass says the incoming asteroid equals Melton's having a family reunion. That's not nice. That asteroid lost weight.
yeah, you had a block fall off.
My lost interest says, good news, your steel toe stickers arrived in the mail. Bad news, an asteroid will destroy the Earth. Yeah, I agree with Triple N. Space is gay.
That's kind of my point, though. If it's in the ocean or in space, I don't know if I need to know until it affects me somehow.
Taste Fairy says, intellectual curiosity is so gay. It really is, though. Like, about space, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, I used to be a gay F word and, get really drunk at night with my friends a long time ago, like a decade ago, and talk about aliens. Do you know how pointless that is?
Right. You just feel like Joe Rogan after a while.
I mean, I would love to feel like Joe Rogan. He's remarkably rich.
Talk about chimps and aliens and...
I don't want to talk about chimps, really. They trouble me.
Matt Fields says, do you guys ever think about space? Oh, yeah, what is that from? Do you ever think about space?
Is that Without a Paddle?
No, what the fuck is that from? I feel like some streamer said that. Do you guys ever think about space?
Mersh.
Fuck, who was that?
Mersh?
That's going to bother me for a while. Was it Mersh? I don't think so.
I would guess Mersh.
Force Troops. M76 says he's going to be with Gino. Oh, I'll call Gino and ask him that. He's doing a show with Gino and Keanu?
No fucking way. I don't believe you.
Oh, my.
It's Gino's birthday shows tonight.
I'm calling Gino. Oh, his show's probably on right now.
Yeah.
Aristocrat King Yeti says Chad can fuck. Meanwhile, Aaron passing April's cooter to all his friends like a football at an NFL championship. Bike? I don't think he meant to say bike. What is, do you ever think about space? Oh, that's a Dr. Till thing.
Oh.
That's what it is. That's Doc Till. Doc Till has the do you ever think about space deal.
We're idiots.
We're bad people.
We're not worthy.
Yeah, we should have remembered. Oh, well.
We're pond scum.
Maybe. I mean, both are fair takes. All right, April, let's write down some names. Jive Turkey wants in for the $250 drawing tonight.
Thank you.
No Pen 15 Fathead.
Thank
Von
you.
Kaiser says, you better get away. Adam F.
Thank you.
That's Scooby Jooby Joo.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And $40 from Crunchy Cynicism says, an uninsured DoorDasher hit me. My old Ford was untouched. His back axle on his Prius was bent 90 degrees, and you know what that means. He cried, and I offered him a ride home. My man said, oh, honey, no, and we went home. I've never felt closer to you, Ape.
I think somebody's got a girl crush.
I think someone's getting all wet in the britches.
I think she's going to have to change her jeans, which I've done 4 times today. Waterfalls. We just hit 30.
We hit 30. All right. So if we get to 40 of you who want to be in the $250 drawing tonight, that means we're going to count the rest towards tomorrow. And if we hit 50, we're going to do 2 of them. If you'd like to be part of it, $15 PayPal, $20 YouTube. You get 2 of our 5.5-inch vinyl stickers and free entry into the $250 drawing. 4 minutes, we're going to draw $100 for one of our members. And we do that every month.
Wait, did you say $400 for one of our members?
Oh, we're going to draw for $100
Oh.
for one of our members.
Do you see how I thought I heard something there?
Bluesier, renewing his membership, says, this is all I have for you. I'm a poor. No, you're not. You give money to this show. You are not a poor, my friend. So Chad is doing a show with Gino because here's what I heard. I heard that Gino was going to do a show in Atlantic City and Chad was on it. Then I heard that Gino heard it was going to be an MLC meetup thing.
Oh.
And then Gino said, I don't want to do it because they're all gay, which is not inaccurate.
Can you imagine going to an MLC meetup, bro?
I mean, the last time they were there were like 6 people and Melton, and it just looked so sad.
This is the only way that I have any respect for that is if they all show up on their mountain bikes wearing balaclavas and helmets.
That would be fucking rad. Then
but they have to keep the helmets on.
Yeah, I would be like, guys, that's funny. Good work. Stevie, I don't hear anything about that show anymore. I think it's just...
I never hear about any of it unless it's from you.
Yeah, I think it's just insulated. Like, if you're not in that world, they don't exist. Like, nobody's ever heard of it. So they kind of have their 700 or 800 people. Mm-hmm. And then after that, it's kind of nothingness. It's just... It's odd that the internet can be so insular and so open at the same time, but I think that world is kind of that. Stevie J says, I love Crunchy Cynicism because Aaron reads her chats like he is scared of her. Well, she's not. She's not an unscary individual.
That chick has picked you up at Raleigh's before, like physically.
Physically?
On a dance floor, like actually picked you up and...
Picked me up.
Did something weird to you. I don't remember what it was.
Mersh says they're gay and they don't do clubs.
It's true.
Why would I want a bigger audience? Why wouldn't I just want to talk about Shuli for 2 hours? It's fucking stupid.
Do you know who followed me on fucking Twitter today?
I saw this, but go ahead.
Fucking John Melendez followed me on Twitter today, and I could not come up with one single reason why.
Do me a favor.
No. If it involves this man, I don't know why.
Just tell John.
No.
Listen to me.
I don't want to start talking to this
All
person.
the Stuttering John shit is fucking gay. All of these people who still do shows about Stuttering John literally should be sent to camps. We should reopen the camps, send people who do shows, because they're doing shows about someone who's had more success in his life than they ever have. It's fucking pathetic at this point. Move on. It was funny for a while. I made fun of him for a little bit. ROTC, they were the first ones to do it. You know what ROTC said? I got a fucking show to do. I'm not going to do John shit all the time. I'm not a queer. And
that's how I feel.
They kept doing their shit. Right. These people who do John shit think like you're not the cool kids if you don't do John shit. It's like, you guys don't understand. You're the dorks.
I was literally sitting in a deer stand this morning in my camo, freezing my titties off. And I looked at my phone because it happened to buzz, and it said that fucking John Melendez has followed you.
Well, here's what you got to do.
I don't get it.
Get John to unblock me.
No. What? No.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Because
it's better this way.
I want to have John on so I can tell him all of these things I feel about covering him. I want to say, John, no offense, covering you is gay.
I don't know that that's going to have the effect you think.
I think John's going to like it because John did tell me he wants to do our show.
But then he blocks you? That seems like a reliable source.
When Gino was on his show, I sent John $10. And I said, hey, sorry, John. I think it's fucking gay that people still talk about you. It's lame as shit. And he said, oh, still talk. I'm going to do your show. So you got to tell him to unblock me. So
But, fine. But can you see how when you say that covering him is gay in one hand, and then you in the other hand telling me, oh, make sure you talk to him and get him to unblock me so you can come on our show is really contradictory.
I am 300% aware how gay what I just did was.
Right.
However, I'm going to do this one gay thing and then be done with it forever. I grew up, I loved Howard Stern. To have a Stuttering John Melendez on the show would be really cool. I don't want to talk about like, ooh, Carl and Shuli and Kevin and dude, that's gay. That's so fucking dumb.
So what are you asking?
I want to talk about Stern. I want to talk about Leno. I want to talk about all of that stuff.
I love talking about the Stern.
I want to talk about Artie. I'm more of a bow man. But I want to talk about all that. I want to talk about his career. The guy has shit to say. He's done wild shit in the business.
If that is what you would like. Mm-hmm. I just don't know why he followed me, of all people. I'm like, I've never associated with. You know what it is? He saw my hot tub stream and he's like, yeah.
That's a good point. Maybe he saw the hot tub stream. He was like, oh, I want to talk to her.
Let's go. It was a cowgirl hat.
Let's go ahead and pick one of our. Go ahead and pick one of our members.
Let's grab a member.
Let's grab a member and give them $100 here, really quick. And then, so it's we're going to give $100 to a member, and then we're going to give $100 to a VIP in about 30 minutes, and then we're going to give away the $250. If you guys would like to be a part of that. All right, it's been so long since I've done this. I got to remember how to. There we go.
Did you miss your members?
See all members. Yeah, I missed all my members.
I would really like to see all of them.
Jesus fuck. When did we get all these members? I thought we were way down in members. Because usually we're around 600.
You got a lot of really generous people gifting them.
I thought we were down.
Nope.
Okay. Well, we're at 713 members, so if you guys want to keep it going and get us to 800, fucking rad. I didn't realize that we were.
I'd like to have an even number, please. I can't do an odd number of members.
You can't?
No, I like even numbers.
OCD like that?
I am. I would up my own number just to get
just to make
even
the number
one.
even.
Just kidding.
Remember, blacks count as 2.
Jesus, man.
What?
It's a lot different from the last person who told me it counted as half.
I said 3/5. Get it right.
3/5. Oh, you know what?
Oh, Sid Saraf says John probably heard the swinging rumors. That's why he followed April.
Oh, whoa, what if he slid in? You can't let me DM that guy because what if he starts DMing me? No.
Grist for the mill, sweetheart. Grist for the mill.
You really do throw me out there like raw meat to wolves.
But I always pull you back at the perfect time, don't I?
No.
You hang out with one nice couple and everyone thinks you're all fucking each other. You hang out with another nice couple, they all think you're fucking each other.
Can you imagine when we hang out with Louie and Clarence someday?
They're all going to think they're going to
cat
think
fuckers now.
But they're going to think that I'm fucking Mersh.
That's fine, right?
Yeah.
Do I get Louie and Clarence to myself then?
You get Royce. Oh, whoa!
I didn't want to make that face.
Whoa! Are the bad luck boys still here? Can we clip that face for ROTC tomorrow?
I didn't mean to make that face.
Get that.
It wasn't. That's not what I meant. I was just pondering what you just said.
Guys, clip that and send it. Let's put that on ROTC
it's
tomorrow.
It's not what you think.
The big rumor is that the Steel Toe couple.
Get fucked.
The big rumor is the Steel Toe couple are swinging with Keanu and Gino.
Yep.
And Nick and Lady Rackets. We're all fucking each other.
Chrissy and Frank,
that's the other one.
Can't forget about them.
And so now we go down to Florida, and I'm fucking Mersh, and then I say, oh, you probably gonna have to fuck Royce, and she gets this look.
I was just pondering what you said.
It
wasn't that at all.
April has a taste for thick Cuban sandwiches.
I like a nice pulled pork. Oh no. You know what's even more uncouth about this is like Mersh and I had just briefly messaged over Christmas about how we should really go down to Florida sometime.
And did you ask when is Royce available?
Literally, he said y'all should come down here when Nick comes down here. What a mess.
But remember,
what a mess. I feel like I'm being goaded into something.
Remember, his poonhound days are over.
That's right. He doesn't want me. He wants you.
I've always found him funny and silly and chubby and charming.
I just realized Mersh doesn't want me. That means
I'm a charismatic guy. Don't beat yourself up.
I'm actually going to cry myself to sleep over that.
You still have better tits and a tighter vagina than I do. Crunchy Cynicism with 5 memberships gifted. Fat Cody, Salty Newts, fucking Paul Reiser, Mr. Approachable, Jesse Esparza, Matthew York, all getting memberships. Is Mersh gone? Can somebody please clip that and send it back to us?
No. I think you missed it too. Bad Luck Boys was just gifted a membership and you missed it.
I thought I said that.
Oh, I didn't think you did.
Well, I did not say that.
Maybe
I'm
I just
sorry.
wanted to say their name one more time, obviously. For
I think so.
Clear reasons.
Matt Field says, hey, Royce's wife is pretty hot too. Well, since we're just swinging all over the place. I mean.
See, but now do I get her or him?
After that face you made, and if someone sends us the clip of the Royce face. I really
didn't make a face.
Ay papi, as the kids say.
You gay F word.
That's the rumor.
I never faced anything about Royce.
Okay.
Royce doesn't even know my name. Mersh does.
I don't know.
Not Royce.
We're gonna find out. I hope it makes Daywave or ROTC on Rumble.
You wish bad things on me.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. All right, guys. I suppose I should draw the thing.
You want to pull the member?
I should pull a member, I think, more than anything else. All right, so apparently there's 727 of you at this point. Let's go ahead and get our random number generator out here. 30 of you are qualified for the $250 drawing tonight. If more of you want to get in, the links are posted to the top of the page. $15 on PayPal gets you 2 of these stickers and free entry into the $250 drawing. $20 on YouTube gets you in. Qualify as many times as you'd like. All right, what was the number?
I can't find
727.
727. There he is. Oh.
Thank you. I don't know if I put hot mustard on them, would that be better?
I love mustard.
A spicy pickle. Little pulled pork.
I love that combo.
See, that's a Cuban sandwich. Should I put it on a ciabatta roll? All right, let's go ahead and spin it up.
Are you going to put Swiss cheese on it too and ham?
Ham.
Oh, no, that's a thing too.
Oh, the ham
Damn
world
it.
order. Oh, geez, April knocked over a beer. Silly goose. She's all shaken up by the Puerto Rican sensation.
I don't want to talk about it.
Or the Cuban sensation.
No,
Sorry.
I've never had to think about it this way.
All right.
Okay, it's new.
April's going to be standing outside Royce's door. Libertad, libertad, libertad. All right, let's go ahead and spin it up. 727 members. Let's pick the nicest, biggest one.
Call
Here
him
we
my
go.
Cuban cigar.
Oh, call him Big Cohiba. All right, who do we got? $6.98.
I like how excited it gets.
It does. It gets really
It might
happy.
as well squirt through the TV.
$6.98 is the number. All right, we got to get all the way to the end here.
I like watching you flip through the names. I saw camel toe. I saw
700, 699, 698, Twizzle 379. Write down Twizzle 379.
Hey Twizzle.
Twizzle has been a member for 19 months.
Thanks, buddy.
And has now won $100. So contact us for that. We'll get it sent out to you.
Yes, please. I said thanks. Really, it's a congratulations.
Right. It's more of a congratulations than a
thanking.
thank you. But
You know what's troubling me tonight?
what?
I opened a new... Chrissy got me hooked on this cold-pressed coconut shit, right?
Mhm.
Water. It's supposed to be like stark white. What color is this?
It's kind of cummy.
It looks like cum, right?
But that's what it usually looks like.
No, it's usually like bleachy white. This is like off-white,
Let me see.
brownish, cummy color.
It looks cummy. Tastes cummy.
See, that makes
Oh,
me...
I might have came in your coconut water thing.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
See, I opened it tonight and it wasn't as white as I wanted it to be.
Never is.
See, I said that earlier and nobody like told me if there was anything wrong with what I said. And I'm just really feeling alone.
Everyone's fine. Paul Reiser says cum comes in a lot of colors.
Does it though? Can cum be different colors?
Look, I've only seen one man's cum and it's mine, so I don't know. You've seen more men's cum than I have.
See, I don't think the color varies very much, which is
All right.
weird, right?
Well,
I think it would almost.
I don't know. I have no idea. I can't speak for the loads of others.
I've only seen yours.
Can only
I
speak
promise.
for my own.
I've actually only seen yours.
The other ones.
I've never looked at the other ones.
The other ones, you just close their eyes, or did you all just take them deep? You fucking dosser. Sorry. Does this upset you? Or is the long sip an admission of guilt?
Oh, I didn't even taste bleachy.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding.
See?
It's just, this one's not right somehow. I wonder if that's okay. Right?
Probably fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. Los Federale says, what's April's body count? Well, that's not nice to ask
It's
a lady.
remarkably low. You'd be shocked.
I know. I got a nice vehicle with low miles. It's really good.
His is higher than mine.
It's a gross number for the way I look.
He actually forgot.
I give her a range.
You know what's...
It's not that big, though. Like,
You know
it's,
what's scary,
I think I
though?
told her this weekend, I go, it's like between 13 and 16. I haven't fucked a lot of people.
It is kind of scary. Like that, even that's a really low number for a lot of people now. I remember being in college and like some of my roommates that were women, you know, like you just kind of start talking about your body count sometimes because, you talk about guys and dicks and shit.
Yeah.
And those girls actually didn't know what their count was anymore. Like they forget. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what that life is like. And I don't think I want to. I don't want to know that so many dicks have ran through you that you can't remember.
Yeah, you're maintaining your virtue is what you're doing. Yeah.
I feel okay that I can like safely count
Okay.
quickly.
Do you know all their names?
First and last, or
First is fine.
I know some middle names. One of their middle names
Better
is,
not be Dontrell. That's all I can
that's
say.
a first name.
That's-
No, one of their middle names is Gene, like Gene. It's gross, right?
It's fucking disgusting.
Disgusting.
I didn't know Gino's middle name was also Gene. That's so gay.
Gene Biscotti.
Gino Gene Bisconti. Aristocrat King Yeti becoming a member for his 7th month says Royce likes thick women and shredded men. His loss. What are you going to do?
What is Mersh like? I feel like
Black women.
I feel like if you were to put on some sunglasses like he has, and if he would just fuck you in like a slightly dark room, he'd feel like he was fucking himself.
I don't like to hear that.
He's not ugly.
Paul R. Nelson has your Nick, the entire factory, the majority of Stoney's customers, wrestling otaku, the Harlem Globetrotters, Harlem Heat, and most of Harlem.
Excuse me?
That is an aggressive
That
list.
is mostly wrong.
That is
I'll let you figure out which ones were right.
Wait, what, the factory? Oh my God. That is disgusting. I want out of here.
Oh, a lot of temps worked under me.
A lot of,
if you know what I mean.
A lot of blistery, calloused hands.
A lot of Ethiopian temps I had
Oh,
working
for
under me, you know.
God's sake. She's a take charge kind of guy.
Those are blue.
Dabba dee, dabba die. Los Federales says, okay, April, what's too high of a body count for a man?
Check it out. Whatever you've done technically before me, as long as you're healthy, I don't see how there's a difference between some guy who fucked 10 girls and who fucked 300 as long as you don't have a venereal disease.
True. And how do you know the number any one of us are telling you is the real one anyway?
Technically, I don't know how it matters. I really don't care. As long as, like, whatever you're doing with me is kind of what we've agreed upon is cool. Or, like, if we're exclusive or not exclusive or whatever you're doing is healthy at least, I don't really give a shit. How do you feel?
You're excusing your college days by going exclusive, non-exclusive.
I really hate you sometimes.
You said it, not me.
No, I'm just saying, like, he asked about a body count, and I'm like, I don't know who I am to judge, like, as long as you're healthy.
Here's my thoughts on body count. Just don't add any names after me. You know, just don't. No, I don't mean like if we break up. I mean like while you're with me, let's not be adding names to the body count.
He's like trying to be the final.
No.
You know what? He literally gave himself AIDS so no other girl can have sex with anyone after they've had sex with him.
Yeah, if the number is X when you start with me and the number is X when you leave with me, we're in good shape. Other than that, number-wise,
that I agree with.
Yeah, number-wise, I don't really give a shit. I don't think. Because,
you know what?
A, you could be fucking lying to me, and you probably are if you're a woman.
I've had sex with a virgin before, and I've had sex with dudes who probably don't know their body count before. Like I said, as long as you are healthy, I don't know that I care.
Yeah. And, like, I guess it matters to, like, high school kids, because, like, when you're in high school, you honestly believe that a woman's vagina like gets blown
out.
You're like, oh man, you get blown out by this guy or whatever. It's like you learn, hopefully by the end of high school, you learn, no, that shit just always just goes back.
Snug as a snare drum in high school.
Oh yeah?
Still is, actually.
Still is today.
Like I said, I was a virgin when I met Aaron. So.
Crunchy cynicism with, that's how you knew all that shit. Crunchy cynicism with $10. Look, I thank them. Crunchy cynicism with $10 says sometimes it's best to be quiet. We have unlimited opportunities, but we'll still be whores with the same body count as a player. Just gracefully live your beautiful life. No hate to you. 13 count dudes. I'm a 13 count dude. Does that mean?
Wait, are you trying to say that you are not like 13 count dudes shouldn't be ashamed of their low count? I don't know what that means.
Appreciate it. SH says, agreed. I don't care what you have done. I just care about what you're doing now.
Exactly. Right. Are you healthy and what are you doing right now? Is what you're doing right now cool with me?
My thing is this. I wasn't fucking there.
Yeah, that's me too. Like, Aaron's done some stupid shit.
What?
So, like, I wasn't around, so, like, I can't technically hold that over him.
April's caved in caboose with $2 says, add a Volkswagen Beetle in the beehole to the list. That's true. That's true.
That's very true. I will add it to my list of anal endeavors.
P.A. Cheddar says a guy's dick doesn't get stretched out from banging like a woman would. Women don't get stretched out from banging.
No, it does go back.
It goes back, my man. Aristocrat King Yeti says, I have literally no idea how many women I've been with. I counted 50 and stopped counting. Probably triple that now. Add a kid. Who has time?
That's kind of how I always feel.
I always got in relationships.
That's what we fucking screwed up with.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
You know what I mean? Like, I never had...
Not that I didn't add to that body count during some of those relationships, but it was...
I can confidently announce, except for one person that I took pity on, I have never had sex with anybody that I didn't technically want to be in a relationship of some sort with.
Wow, the pity line hurts, man.
Trust me, it hurt me too. I didn't want to do that.
Oh,
It was one of those nights.
You're a cold bitch.
It was one of those nights where, like, you let him get away with too much flirting and you kind of felt bad that you let him flirt so much.
Oh, man.
And he was from my hometown, too, so I, like, graduated with him. I just like to pretend it didn't happen, kind of.
Loaded Wrench says April 600 if they knew the truth of it.
Oh, 600? Nobody would find me that attractive.
Paul R. Nelson says... Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Paul R. Nelson had one. Kevin Brennan, Patrick Melton, Bob Levy, Chad Zumach.
Knock it off. I would never.
I mean, except Bob.
By the time you're done making out with Bob, you too have smoked 6 packs.
Paul R. Nelson says exactly what you're doing now is repulsive. You could do so much better. Oh, he's talking about me. He's talking about you with me.
Oh, I thought he was talking to you about me.
No, I think he's talking about me being gorgeous or awful. You being gorgeous. Me being gorgeous. I think highly of myself. Paul R. Nelson says, I like body count. Ice-T doing heavy metal. Attaboy.
Yeah, wait, so did you put yours out there?
Yeah, somewhere between 13 and 16. It's not very high. I got in a lot of relationships. It was
I did too.
It was very rare that I didn't fuck someone and then start dating them.
That's what I meant, though. Like, I had sex with people that I technically wanted to date.
Yeah.
I think mine is 11 or 12. It's really not that impressive.
So we're close.
Yeah.
Close.
You're still higher than me, though, you whore.
I got to add a few more.
Fucking whore.
That
means, though, because you were in a couple long-term relationships,
yeah,
that means you really did some fucking in a short amount of time. Me too, though, I guess, because like before you.
I did, Irie.
Before you, so I've been with you about 4 years now. I was in like an almost 6-year relationship, which means, and I didn't have sex until after high school. Which means
So you got some work in
So I
between
did too.
18 and
Okay.
23.
Yeah, I did.
Well, 5 years,
that's
10
5 years.
people.
That's only 2 a year.
Yeah, it's not.
That's actually not that bad. Okay.
Kind of a
now I don't
prude.
feel like a whore.
Kind
Now,
of a
wow, I am a
prude.
prude.
Yeah.
I really turned down a lot of fucking dick.
You turned down a lot of dick, apparently.
Shit.
Dr. Till, becoming a member for his 6th month, says, 07, happy holidays. Y'all, happy holidays, Dr.
Happy
Till.
holidays.
You ever think about space? $15 to jump into our $250 drawing tonight and get your 2 free steel toe sticker. The $15 gets you your 2 stickers, then your free entry into the $250 drawing. 30 of you entered, which is a great number. If we get over 40, the rest will go towards tomorrow. If we get to 50, we're going to do 2 drawings, and everybody's qualified twice. Paul R. Nelson says, I'll be honest, another higher than a 3. The numbers don't lie. They're not good.
No, I was laughing at Irish Diesel.
Oh, what's he trying to say?
I don't know.
Not higher. Oh, if they're not higher than 3, they're not good. If you don't have more than 3 people on your body count, you're not good. I actually think that's kind of generous. If you're not in the double digits, I feel like something's weird there.
What do you mean? Like they're not good with sex? Maybe?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know that that's necessarily true.
You got to have a little dirt on you for people to trust you.
Yeah,
and, 10, I think.
You know what?
10 and up is a good number.
I feel like as long as you've had sex with 1 or 2 people, you at least know what you do or do not do wrong and right. Or right and wrong. I don't know.
Ooh.
Really? Okay, so you feel like you need a more seasoned bitch.
Yeah.
You need a little more dick sprinklings on her.
Yeah. I'm not
So wait a second. If I had told you when we first started dating that I've only had sex with 2 people,
I'd be
you'd have been
weirded.
like,
I'd be weirded out a little bit.
She looks like this, but
Yeah.
she's done nothing. What's wrong with her?
Paul R. Nelson says, no, I mean a 3 is my best. I'll hit the fatties. Oh, I didn't know what you meant. Paul R. Nelson right about now.
Read Irish Diesel, please.
Irish Diesel says, the fact that anybody had sex with Aaron consensually amazes me. I'm a charming dude.
He chains me up first.
I do. I make her.
He employs me, and therefore he gets to chain me up and sexualize me.
Workplace violations is what
and
I
I
like
can't
to
do
call
shit
it.
about it.
All right, I did want to get into this tonight. I'm pointing to April's vagina. We ran out of money for Ukraine. Remember we were talking about that the other day?
What a shame.
Yeah, no more money for Ukraine. That's too bad. Well, don't worry. The Biden administration dug through the couch cushions, and I don't even think they had to go to Congress with this one. They just found some money. $250 million for Ukraine military assistance packages as U.S. exhausts available funding. So that I think that's our last $250 million we can give them unless Congress appropriates more. The U.S. State Department announced a $250 million Ukraine military aid package on Wednesday. The last such package the U.S. will provide to Ukraine until Congress approves the Biden administration's funding request. I hope that the House holds that up and doesn't vote for another fucking dime. Enough already.
Can we just fucking knock it off? Do we know how bad of shape we're in over here? We're in bad shape, right?
Honestly, whatever Biden got from the Ukrainians to do this, he's paid back in full. Like, you're paid up. We can let whatever needs to happen now. The money you got from the Ukrainians from the what was that company? I keep wanting to say Solyndra, but that was the Obama whatever company. Burisma.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever money you got from the Burisma stuff, you've paid back in full with our fucking tax money. Like, you're good. Take your dirty money and get the fuck out of there, and let's stop giving them anymore. But no, another $250 million. And
I don't get it.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that $250 million is not the last $250 million.
But why? What is it specifically being allotted to? What is it doing for us?
Just the
why
war.
are we? You know what I mean? Like,
Guns
but what
and
is
bombs
their?
and
I
tanks
know
and
why
shit.
they're doing it because they are involved. But what are they telling us we're doing it for?
Freedom. Remember, we're doing it for freedom and democracy. So we have to give weapons to the guy who postpones elections while the war is going on. And we have to get him his $250 million so he can suspend elections, deny the democratic wish of the people of the Donbass to be free of Ukraine and either be independent or join Russia. But don't worry, we're supporting democracy when we do that.
Yeah.
Is that understood?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that really did something for me.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Was that a good explanation?
Yep.
Okay. Good. Triple N says, I assume they're sending them more money in clandestine ways. Oh, yeah. If you don't think there's back channel money, like dirty CIA bucks.
They're claiming they're sending them their own allowance.
Right, exactly. Crunchy Cynicism says, I might be one of your 13, but not the...
She's trying to be one of your 13.
But not the one with your kid. Menu's body counts as a cope. April is a prime example of a beautiful, smart woman that can protect herself. Just take care of your kids and murder your... Why ever pay for every... What the fuck is going on?
I plead the fifth on that one. That's hilarious. I love that.
31 of you now qualified for the
something?
$250 drawing.
If half of her chat there could be true, I would excuse adding her to your 13.
If that was the thing that happened,
trade-off, it'd be like, fucking have at her.
April would be watching.
Stroking my own bean to it, even. Can both happen at the same time?
Jacques Cass says Biden got most of the cash from David Chandler. Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
Oh.
I didn't realize David Chandler was the one who got them.
David Chandler is peddling the crack.
I didn't know.
For the Biden.
Oh, he's selling crack before he was selling
Just
coke.
kidding. It's all alleged.
We have shitty roads and bridges, toxic water, tons of homeless, huge number of addicts and mentally ill, and our schools can't teach the kids to read at grade level. Fuck Ukraine. Yeah, I could not agree more on the fuck Ukraine thing, but we found him another $250 million, and I'm sure the Biden administration will bribe the shit out of the congressmen who need to vote for another aid package, and they'll get it done. What happens is these guys go, no, we're Republicans, and we hate Biden, and we're going to stand up to this Ukraine bullshit. And then the administration goes, oh, yeah, we'll put some thing in there in this bill for Ukraine that gives your district like a sports stadium for a college. And then they'll be like, well, you know.
Doesn't it just make you feel so generous, though, and warm and fuzzy inside to be helping? I love a good AIDS package.
Yeah, I'm glad. I wish we would send an AIDS package to Ukraine. I wish we'd just send Magic Johnson to fuck Zelensky in the ass. That would be the AIDS package.
Yeah,
I'd
but
like
Magic can't like give it, right? Because isn't he on drugs?
Yeah, his
for
viral load is not very strong.
I love saying
unfortunately.
viral load.
Yeah, his viral load is not what it used to be. Did we culture any of Tommy Morrison's blood? Can we sneak it in a fucking beef Wellington for Zelensky?
Beef Wellington.
Can we bake some Tommy Morrison AIDS into a beef Wellington?
Why a beef Wellington? Can't I have like a meatloaf or something?
Seems like a dish he would eat, you know? He's taking all our money.
I
He
want
better
some
be eating well.
schnitzel for him.
Yeah. Either way.
Some potato sausage.
250 million more. Oh, and the Biden administration has asked Congress for a supplemental package, including more than $60 billion in aid for Ukraine. $60 billion more. Isn't that wonderful?
So wait, that's in addition to what we've done already?
Yes.
So it's not just the 250 million, it's 60 billion.
It's another 60 billion that he wants to pass because we're out of money that we can give them.
Fucked. We are so fucking broken. We are broke and broken over here. Fucking figure it out. Take about 10 to 15% off there, bud. I'm sorry. I'm upset.
There's a rumor about the Kanye West thing, the apology to the Jews he made. There's now a rumor that it was made by an AI chatbot and not Kanye. That Kanye did like a chat GPT thing and apologized to the Jews, but it wasn't him.
That's kind of fun, though.
Yeah, and there's also a DJ now who's like lashing out against him in New York and saying that fuck Kanye, it's not real, he's a piece of shit, so on and so forth. Before we do any of that, though, April, you got to go get the VIP stuff. We're going to do that Kanye story.
Oh, the Tumblr. I was looking at you like, ugh.
Yeah, we've got, we're going to do the Kanye story, but we've got to give away the Midland and the Stoney's gift cards.
Yes.
We got to draw the VIP thing, and we've got to draw the $250 drawing tonight. Now, if you want to be part of the $250 drawing, $15 on PayPal or $20 on YouTube gets you 2 of these 5.5-inch vinyl stickers and free entry into the $250 drawing. The links are in the chat. Could you go get the VIP stuff?
I have
please?
to grab my pen first.
Damn it. Need Trump says more like 100% off, no more fucking money. Triple N says no, it wouldn't surprise me. The apology definitely lacks sincerity.
Got it.
So it could also lack humanity. Loaded Wrench says mail Zelensky the offering plate. You know what? That would be good. Yeah, Zelensky could bring it to Congress and shake the steel toe offering plate to get his $60 million. So before we do the Kanye West thing, let's give away all of our Stoney's gift cards. Who wants to go to Stoney's? If anyone wants to go to Stoney's, go ahead and throw us a couple of bucks. No. I'm sorry. No. That's the $250 drawing. Don't give us any money for Stoney's gift cards. Just say in the chat that you want Stoney's gift cards, and we're going to be throwing them away to you. How did Mad Hatter get one already?
Because they were supposed to claim one from like another month, but they they did it late, so I had given it away already.
All
so
right.
I'm giving them this one.
Sounds good to me. All right. So if you want anything to Stoney's, type in the chat that you'd like some, and we will send one your way. So, thank you.
Do you like being sexually harassed at work?
I do. It is really
How do you feel about butt stuff?
If a really hot chick wants to fondle my body during a show, I'm not going to get mad about it.
What about toes?
I take what I can get. Crunchy Cynicism says, I want a Stoney gift cards, bitches. All right. Crunchy's getting 10 to Stoney's. Rusty Grammar's getting 10 to Stoney's. Wild card Stoney's, please. Aaron, you look great tonight. That's worth a 50. Wild card gets a 50 to Stoney's because he told me I'm pretty.
Why are you writing them down?
I'm easy. Because you were over there, so I wanted to. Did you get the VIP stuff? Good girl.
It's by my toesies.
Los Federales says, I want one. All right, $25 to Los Federales for Stoney's.
You know what I really want to do right
SH
now?
says, Stoney's me, please. 25 to SH. What do you want to do?
I want to sit in a hot tub.
That'd
I've
be
been doing
fun.
that a lot lately, and it feels good.
A lot of hot tubs. I have always liked hot tubs. I feel like I've never sat in enough hot tubs.
I agree. It's never enough.
Zen Rhino says, never got my 50 from Midland Armory or my stickers from August and September. Well,
I 100% would have sent those by now.
Contact April. We'll get them out to you.
I'm fucking sorry.
Phantom X says, I want to go to Stoney's and Midland. All right, let's hook you up with 10 to Stoney's for Phantom X.
Here,
Yul Gibbons, put April's contact information in the chat so people know to get in touch with her.
Kevin Brennan that?
Mindy Lee says, I want Stoney's. Mindy Lee's getting $10 to Stoney's.
You're welcome.
Johnny David said, I don't want Stoney's gift cards. All right, then you're not getting any. Mr. Q says, I would like anything. Well, then you're getting $25 to Stoney's. There you go.
All these retards.
Buddy East Coast says, I'd like some. All right, Buddy's getting 25 to Stoney's. There you go. Johnny David said, I want to visit the U.S. one day. Fair enough. Helgi says, I want a Stoney's gift card a while back. How do I get it? All of April's contact information is in the chat. You can go ahead and pick one of those. Mad Joe says, I want 15% off April's bean. I'll take 15% off April's
My
bean.
mom stole my bag of my bean the other day,
Well,
so
that's
I didn't even
bullshit.
get to try it. She saw my bean and took it home with her.
Wow, that is fucky. All right, I've got one more $50 gift card to Stoney's.
Oh, yeah?
If you'd like, you know what? Is Fauci's Pangolin a local?
Maybe. Probably,
I'm
yeah.
giving it to Fauci's Pangolin. Fauci's pangolin is getting 50 to Stoney's. Fauci's pangolin. And Ryobi's going to get one for when he comes back for the next anniversary show.
Yeah, Ryobi has to. You know, I was sifting through my my photos the other day, looking for like Christmas card photos, and I saw the picture of me and Ryobi together at the party, and it was so cute.
Aww.
He's a svelte little man, and I have breaking news.
Yeah.
Oz just messaged me and said, "Love the show. Keep rocking." Smiley face.
Okay, then I will. Sharparelli says, drop some entries on Venmo. My phone is upstairs charging. It was dying.
Would you like it?
Could you grab me that?
I'll grab anything.
Just hold on. We got about 30 minutes. I'm excited too. Just fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell. All right, let's give away. We got 6 Midland gift cards. Who wants to buy guns and gun stuff online or in person? Midland Armory in downtown Foley. Just write in the chat that you want to go to Midland. Mick Marshall says, I'd like Midland. They're the best in the business, just like Steel Toe. $20 to Midland for Mick Marshall. There we go. Optic Nerve says, I'd like a Midland Air Imholt. Donka. Optic Nerve is getting 20 to Midland. Optic Nerve. Familiar Human says, hit me up with Midland. You're getting 50, Familiar Human. $50 to Midland. If you want to put April's information, you just did. Good job. Paul R. Nelson says, I want Midland. Paul R. Nelson busts balls really well. Paul R. Nelson's getting one. I like Paul. He's a dick sometimes, but I like the guy. What can I say? Make Without Stuff says, I want Midland. He's getting $10 to Midland. Make Without Stuff. And one more. Dustin says guns. I'm going Yule Gibbons because he's been so helpful tonight with all the contacts and whatnot. Last one's going to Yule Gibbons. Dustin, I'm putting you down for next time. There we go. All of our shit. May I have my phone? Please? Thank you. Fucking.
Oh, no. You were actually supposed to spank me on air. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I was just being a tease.
You put your ass in front of me, I spank it. What am I supposed to do?
Too coupley in here. I hate it.
Is it getting too coupley?
Gross.
There we go. All right. Sharparelli with 2 prize night entries, April. Throw Sharparelli in there.
Can you just...
For 2. 2. For old Sharparelli.
Uh-oh.
Good and good.
All right.
So
Sharparelli times 2.
We're now at 33 of you.
Thank you.
In the drawing. If any of you want to jump in, you got about 20 minutes to get in the $250 drawing before we're done there. There's all the links in the chat. April, let's go ahead and pull up the VIPs and let's pull one out. What? What did I do wrong?
That handwriting
I know
is abysmal.
It's dreadful.
What are you, 3?
I am 3. Believe it or not. John Doe says, you're delicious, April. I can agree with that.
Thank you.
Jake in the Hudson says, yes, we want Paul Reiser tickets. Paul R. Nelson says, Zen, it's yours. I'm fucking around again. That or someone else. Oh, well, Paul R. Nelson doesn't want his Midland shit. Too good for it, huh? You motherfucker. I think what it is if he takes prizes from Steel Toe, other people might be mad at him because he's supposed to be busting my balls. He's trying to keep up appearances. I see what it is. All right, April. What are you looking for? Oh, I know what you're looking for.
No, it's...
What?
What?
Huh? All right, go ahead and spin it up.
Oh, but I do. Oh, I know you.
All right, we're going to do a few more here.
South may not rise again, young man, with my dick will.
I'm a homo. He's my best friend. Every once in a while.
Stop. All right, April, pick one of those names out. We're going to see who wins $100 out of our VIPs. Paul R. Nelson says, to be fair, you'd be giving a mentally ill person guns. I'd be giving you gun gift cards, so it's not technically. Here we go. The winner of the $100, and they have to get a hold of us so they can claim their prize. Otherwise, we give away 2 next month. Siberian Door Knocker. There's an OG.
Ooh, I haven't heard that name in days.
Siberian Door Knocker is getting $100 should he contact. Buddy East Coast says, thanks, guys. I've lived 62 years. This is the first thing I have ever won. Oh. That's fucking sad.
Wait
man.
a minute. Wait,
Really?
Siberian Door Knocker?
Siberian Door Knocker. is the VIP winner.
Beer Ian.
Yes. Kanye West's apology for his tirade of anti-Semitic comments lacked the animated flair the megastar rapper typically uses in his online posts. And after Kanye posted the apology on social media, fans started accusing him of using AI to get his point across. So they did some digging and they made a shocking discovery. Kanye's apology that he put all in Hebrew, 85% chance it was generated by AI.
That's hilarious, right? That actually gives me more respect for him.
They actually, there is a thing called Free AI Detector.
I love this.
And it found out that 85% of there's an 85% chance that what Kanye put out there as his apology was made by AI.
But how do you determine that?
I don't know how they do. I just want it to be true that Kanye's trolling Jews.
I do too, because I didn't want him to actually be sorry.
Right, it's been a year.
Knock it off. Just lean in at this point. Who cares?
Yeah, this is who you are now. So just be you. But an 85% chance. I don't think Jews were really buying the apology anyway. It didn't sound like they were ready to forgive Kanye.
They're not into buying much of anything.
That's because the apology was full price. So they didn't want to.
They need a discount first.
Yeah. So 85% chance it was generated by AI. That is great. And of course, Harvey Levin figured it out.
Yeah.
The AI content detector says there's an 85% chance the apology was written by a computer. The apology, well, we read the apology yesterday. More evidence Kanye turned to AI to write his apology was they engaged ChatGPT to write an apology, and after several prompts and some trial and error, the computer spat out a statement eerily similar to Kanye's.
Well, it would be funny if he put something out there because he couldn't stomach the fact that he might have to apologize.
Well, here's what Harvey had to say
Kanye
about
West
the whole thing.
Has apologized. I want to put the word apologized in quotes.
And fuck Harvey Levin, too, because when Kanye was going through all this shit and Adidas was just trying to mind their own business, it was Harvey Levin who was going putting Adidas out there and putting the Nazi swastika symbol next to them and trying to make them look like Nazi sympathizers.
It was like the word Adidas surrounded with Nazi symbols.
Right. So Harvey Levin has a big problem when it comes to the Germans and how they put Jews in ghettos and things like that. But when it's the Israelis putting Muslims basically in second-class citizen ghettos in Gaza and the West Bank, he thinks that's totally okay because he's just keeping his people safe. You know, what's funny is the Germans also said the same thing about the ghettos they put up.
Yeah,
they were just keeping their people
understand,
safe. So it's very interesting, when the ghettos are okay and when they're not.
In the ghetto.
Because I'm not even sure this is Kanye West. He has apologized for the torrent of anti-Semitic rants that he has gone on.
He'll put apology in quotes, but he won't put anti-Semitic in quotes. That's fun.
Not just in the last week or month, but now really years. Apologized in a way a lot of people not only don't believe is authentic, but a lot of people think these aren't even his words. So here are the words. He actually did it in Hebrew.
That's right, and that's a key point of all this. But what it translates to is, I sincerely apologize to the Jewish community for any unintended outbursts caused by my words or actions. It was not my intention to hurt or disrespect, and I deeply regret any pain I may have caused. I am committed to starting with myself and learning from this experience to ensure greater sensitivity and understanding in the future. Your forgiveness and promoting unity.
Those are not.
So that was the apology.
It's pretty gay, right?
It's a pretty gay apology. And we're finding out that it's 85% chance he didn't even fucking mean it. He just put in a ChatGPT thing. It's a great troll if that's what happened.
I love it. I think that's funny because they kind of put him through the ringer, right? Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, he said words. They took his career and threatened to drug him and put him in a mental institution. I mean, I think they got the better of him.
That's right, with the personal trainer. He's
Yeah.
like, that guy should be medicated.
Oh, the personal trainer. You mean the guy who was an MK Ultra guy in Canada?
What?
That guy? Yeah.
No.
The guy who was with the Canadian CIA and was MK Ultra is shit? Yeah, that guy. Just the personal trainer who's making people do sit-ups.
Wasn't it you last night that said that the Hebrew language just looks like a bunch of N's?
It really does. Suck My Nuts wants to be in the drawing for $15. Thank
I
you,
know who
Suck
that
My
is.
Nuts.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. 33, 34, somewhere around there.
Can I just give me some?
Sorry.
34?
34 of you in the drawing for tonight. Thank you very,
You love me.
Very much.
Knock it off.
More than I'm even willing to say, I think.
He's the only one, too. I don't get passed around here.
I mean, not yet. Wait until, the bills start coming due.
Then he's suddenly okay with passing and with OnlyFans.
Swinging and all that shit. So one of the guys another guy who's not buying Kanye's apology, and you're starting to see a theme here, Peter Rosenberg doesn't think it was a good apology.
What? Peter Rosenberg wasn't thrilled with the apology?
Radio DJ Peter Rosenberg thinks Kanye's Jew apology was bullshit.
I guess every Goldbergstein wasn't cool with it either. Or Silverberg.
They did not like it. Any precious metal Burgerstein.
Why is it that, by the way?
Well, you gotta.
But you know how people's names do mean that shit, like Schumann or Schumacher. Like, okay, came from shoemakers.
Yeah.
Why is it precious?
You're saying a
metals
Goldberg
and
is a
bergs?
berg of gold.
Kind of. Floating in the ocean, took down the Titanic.
Let's go ahead and check out Peter
Doesn't
Rosenberg's response to Kanye's apology, which again may have been ChatGPT. I want to test this in a little bit. I want to put like the Gettysburg Address into one of these and see if they say there's an 85% chance it was ChatGPT, because then we'll know those are kind of bullshit.
Can I say something? I'm afraid to like interact with like a ChatGPT. I don't want to.
Then don't. Is that all right?
Like Snapchat even has like my AI now, and I'm like, no.
You're not in it?
I'm not into this. I looked desperately at how to remove it, and it like won't let you remove it.
Shit.
Your reaction to Kanye's apology?
Just a couple of Jews talking about the anti-Jew guy and how they think the apology is bullshit. Did he put the apology in quotes again?
Probably.
Kanye's apology.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I thought, I wonder what the sample is that Kanye needs to try to clear before Friday. Because we all know Kanye notoriously is late with handling album stuff. And I just wonder whether there was some...
Oh, is that a black thing? Is he trying to make a little black joke there?
Kind of seems like we're anti-black here, Mr. Rosenberg.
Yeah, late with everything? I don't know.
It's a blackest Semitic.
Blackest Semitic, yeah.
thing getting held up. And
Anti-black-emetic is what he's doing.
Black
said,
medics.
hey, this sample does not get cleared if he does not issue an apology. And like you guys...
Wait, is Peter Rosenberg doing an anti-Semitic thing now? He's like, oh, the Jews that run... This is what I hate about Jewish people who do this. When they're like, oh, it's offensive that he said Jews run the music industry. But then when Kanye apologizes, they're like, oh, the Jews who run the music industry won't let him release his music unless he apologizes. Well, which one is it? Is it offensive to say that Jews run that shit? Or do you only think he's apologizing because Jews run that shit? I hate that they do both.
If I may speak freely for a moment.
Yes.
You've always kind of told me about certain groups of people that they like to own things when it's convenient.
What? I've never said this.
I don't know
publicly.
which group specifically, but you've said multiple groups.
Nicaraguans. I've always said it was Nicaraguans. Run, Nicaraguan, the patty roller gets you. Run, Nicaraguan, you better get away.
Said he just goes on ChatGPT and boom, we get a quote apology.
You buying it?
Okay, pause this.
No.
Why would he go through the work a year later to do ChatGPT?
Because he's funny.
I hope that it's a joke. I do. But their logic, though, is stupid because they think that he actually wants to attempt, but, won't go through the motions to actually do it. So,
right.
They're seeing it differently than we
Right.
are.
Either he's using ChatGPT and fucking with you.
Yeah.
Or he's sincerely apologizing. He wouldn't sincerely apologize and use ChatGPT.
That's
If
what
he's
I'm-
using ChatGPT, he's fucking with you.
Right.
Oh, of course not. Absolutely not. No part of me believes this apology. I totally agree, by the way.
And by the way, this is why you never apologize for this shit, because the people who crucified you, which is kind of a thing, they're kind of a hobby.
Known for
So, anytime they crucify you for shit like this, they're never going to accept the apology and stop. They love the crucifixion part. They love hanging that person out there to dry. So they're never going to say it's ever enough for Kanye, so you might as well just lean the fuck in.
You're never going to apologize correctly.
Right.
Okay, give up.
Okay.
Okay.
The Hebrew part was so either intentionally or unintentionally offensive, as if American Jews can just read Hebrew without vowels. Like, bro, it's just another offensive thing here. Nah, I don't.
They still managed to find victimhood in the apology. Isn't that something?
I hate how sick you and I are. I just thought the same thing.
Yeah. They still found a way to be victimized by Kanye's
He's
apology.
smiling while he claims to be victimized.
Right, they're not upset about this at all. There is not one part of them that is offended, that is upset. This is a fucking sport to Peter Rosenberg and Harvey Levin. It is a sport to just dangle Kanye out there. I hope it was ChatGPT, and I hope he comes out and goes, ha, fucking with you.
I don't even think it wasn't even one thing we know about Kanye. He's
black.
He's many
He likes
things.
ice cream.
Inauthentic is not one of them. And that comment was so inauthentic that it lets you know it couldn't actually be from him. This whole Hitler fascination, this is now a year's.
You talking to me? Oh, sorry. You were talking.
You're
Kanye.
not black enough.
Kanye. I keep hearing that.
Long thing. This is not.
Usually when when a woman goes like this, she goes, "You're not black enough." And I go, "You know what? Fucking sorry."
Was that supposed to be pulling your pants
Yeah,
down?
I was pulling my pants
Babe,
down.
I think you got a great dick.
Thanks, I appreciate that. But
Some of theirs are just too big. They're almost intimidating.
You're saying I should be measuring myself against other honkies. You're saying this. You're saying we have weight classes for a reason in this game.
Yes.
Oh, fair enough.
Kanye, this is not
Segregated
Michael Jackson,
dicks.
Sumi Jumi.
Whoa!
Sumi Jumi.
How is that not offensive?
Worst Aerosmith song ever, by the way.
Kanye, this is not Michael Jackson, Sumi Jumi. You know what I mean?
The lyric Michael Jackson had in one of his songs, Sumi Jumi.
I missed the Michael Jackson part the first time.
Do you really need to say Sumi Jumi? I mean, you kind of already said Sumi. Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason to say the other one. It's implied.
It was a moment in time that happened that I'm sure there are people watching right now who they forgot because, frankly, it was a quick thing. It happened once. You never heard of it again. This Kanye West Jew/Hitler obsession, guys, we're talking about multiple years now. Honestly, the sad thing is, I don't think there's an apology out there that could make people feel better and forget about this.
That's because you like hanging on to it for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry. None of us thought that you were going to get over it. That's
Why
for
is it
sure.
so hard for certain people to get over some
Who? I
things?
don't know what you're
You know
talking
what I mean?
about. I don't know what you mean. No idea.
I don't get it.
Crunchy Cynicism says, I love these stupid fucks. One of them is my favorite person, and the other has been around since 2018. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Crunchy Cynicism, but you give me a lot of money, so I read your stuff.
You do give a lot of money, thank you. You're very
Crunchy
sweet.
Cynicism also says, every time I try to put a sticker somewhere, some dude says, my wife hates you, and I talked about it, and she wants you to take it down. Okay.
That is something that, like, during some of our comedy shows, I'll get VIPs that are, like, claiming tickets and shit.
Yeah.
And they'll straight up tell me, like, yeah, our wives hate him. So we would just like to be each other's plus ones.
Paul R. Nelson says, Rosenberg over Sam Roberts. Hate Sam on those pre-shows and O&A. I don't know why Sam got brought into this.
Pre-shows are always very sweet and stuff.
Nobody Likes Onion says, I have a pretty AI voice for you two on my show. That's right, you do, Fatso. I forgot about that. You seem pretty obsessed, though. That's our buddy, Nobody Likes Onions. I like him. John Doe says, no, his excuse will be, I was afraid of making a grammatical error, which may cause a misunderstanding, so I had to use the AI program. No, I hope eventually he just admits, like, I was just fucking around with some ChatGPT shit.
You know what I think would be a great troll for Kanye?
What?
Is to legally change his name to something so fucking Jewish.
I like that.
Like,
too.
legally change it to, like, Aaron Goldbergstein.
Just, yeah, like offensively Jewish.
Right.
Crunchy Cynicism with $5 says, men are people who pay for everything but are somehow still a burden.
Whoa.
She's working through some shit, boys and girls.
She's fun, though. She means well.
Working through some things.
Right.
Alex says, we're 6 months away from Jews proudly wearing a star on their chest. Yeah, the Kanye thing is weird. You want to be offended, but when you want him to apologize, but then when he apologizes, the apology isn't right.
Well, it's kind of like Black Lives Matter bullshit, like coming back around too. Like, oh, do you hate segregation or do you want to resegregate colleges and shit like that?
Aristocrat King Yeti says, never forget the Pasternak text. We talked about that. The one where he's like, you'll stay in the hospital and you'll be in a coma this time and you'll have your kids taken away. Jesus. Ryobi says, my wife is a VIP. She hates this show.
She is.
God damn. She hates me, huh? They never hate you. They hate me.
She only wears your stuff when they fuck.
Oh. So it's an anger thing. I get it. Irish Diesel says, Theodore Roosevelt, you might want to go see a doctor. Your skin is pretty yellow. You might have jaundice or an STD. Well, I'm glad you guys are helping each other.
Are you guys fighting?
Through your more difficult
I would
times.
hate to have Theodore Roosevelt and Irish Diesel fighting in my chat.
You know, that really would be a real
Stop
terrible
it.
thing if the two of them were
Come on.
being aggressively anti one another. All right, guys, we got about 5 minutes before we're going to do the drawing for the $250. So if you want 2 5.5-inch steel toe stickers and free entry into the $250 drawing, it's $15 on PayPal, $20 on YouTube, or $15 on Rumble or Venmo. And you can enter as many times as you'd like. Like I said, we're going to draw in 5 minutes. So we'll get, that's kind of last call, I guess you could say. Here's an article from Actually feels nice.
I'm kneading his butt meat with my toes.
Actually feels wonderful. Once you get to my butt crack, I'm just not into it. But like
But you like the edging.
Yeah, the
of
butt
crack.
cheek stuff feels nice.
It's just warm.
Yeah, it's kind of comforting. I get sleepy. You know,
Are we almost done with this one? Actually,
it's a terrible time to get sleepy.
You know what's weird?
Because someone's on your butt cheek.
This is like a show where I could have like happily gone to 9:30 because I'm not tired tonight.
Oh,
which is kind of gay and weird because I was tired earlier.
Okay,
I was so fat too. Oh God, I drove a lot today, so Aaron took the kids to drop off, and I sat at home like a fat kid eating his whole birthday cake. I took the birthday cake out of the fridge, and I sat on the couch watching Food Network eating it. God. I am so ashamed.
Yule Gibbons says, you mean you're kneading his butt dough?
Yeah, I was just sitting here like, you know how cats like knead and stuff like that with their little toesies. I was just...
You were like the coon when he was on Cthulhu in the South Park Coon and Friends episode.
Disavow.
Where he just dug in. The Coon and Friends. See, yeah, just like that. Just kneading. Okay. I obviously know what I'm doing after the program. I'm watching the clock and I'm like, we can do this drawing in 3 minutes. We'll be good.
Let's talk about Tim Pool first.
No, we're going to put the Tim Pool thing on tomorrow morning's show.
Damn it.
Tim Pool actually had a moment that made me not hate him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was he did a good job. But, okay, here's the thing. Tim Pool looked good in this interview because he was interviewing like a radical lefty.
Okay.
So it was like the questions Tim Pool was asking seemed ballsy and, fucking good. But the target he was working with, it's like if the Vikings sucked shit and you weren't excited about them at all, but they were playing the Packers. So for that game, you're like, yeah, fuck them. You're going to be great. Same thing with Tim Pool with this lady, and we'll play it on tomorrow's show. We've also got a fat fuck who's suing his university for weight discrimination because he's not allowed to become a gym teacher. So Patrick Melton wanted to get a side hustle as a gym teacher, but he's so fat, they're like, nobody's going to take you seriously, you pudgy fuck. You have T-Rex arms, and you've never played sports in your life. And they denied him the job, so now he's suing.
I don't think all overweight people are bad people. Patrick Melton certainly is. But, like, if you're overweight, yeah, how do you expect to be taken seriously in a gym setting?
Yeah, you can't.
I think it'd be great maybe if you had the message of, hey, I want to get better too, I guess.
Right, like why don't you how about you teach history until you lose weight and then next year you can reapply for the gym teacher job.
Now you're sexy and hot.
Yeah, get hot and then become a gym teacher.
I'm going to do push-ups because I got to get fit. Name that movie.
The Cameron Diaz teacher movie.
No.
What is it?
But you're in the right vein. It's Horrible
What happens
Bosses. It's when that, what's his name, Charlie Day or whatever, drops, what the fuck is his name? Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Drops his cocaine tray in the carpet and the dust went everywhere and he inhaled it and he goes crazy.
Yeah, you don't want to. And
then he puts it in the dustbuster but didn't empty the dustbuster first.
Oh, you can get arrested for that shit. Look out. All right. So, yeah, the 400-pound guy is going to sue the college, and I'm sure they'll settle, and he'll get something for discrimination. It'll open up a whole new vein to sue people over because you're too fucking fat. It's just kind of where we're heading at this point. All right. Thank you, everybody, for entering our drawing tonight. Thank you so much for being one of the people who are getting 2 cards. 34 of you.
Very cool.
This evening. That's a solid number for a prize show.
It's even.
Yeah, let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see who's winning $250 tonight. Ready and go. Listen tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central for the program. You guys are over $50 into tomorrow. Thank you. All right, April, number 17. 4.
You just talked out loud and screwed my count,
I apologize.
you idiot.
I apologize. Number 17.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Aw, this
Who is
guy
it?
wins all the time. Biden crime family.
Biden crime family. Attaboy.
He's won so much money.
Hey, look.
He also dishes it out, though. So
He throws in a lot of bucks, Biden crime family. So congratulations to Biden crime family on his victory. And congratulations to everyone else who won. We hope you guys enjoyed prize night. We always enjoy prize night. It's a lot of fun.
I very much expect to hear from every single one of you that want your stickers.
Yes.
And your prizes.
Let April know that you want your stickers and your prizes. All right, guys. Thank you very much. 20, 45, 50, $55 into tomorrow's goal as well. Thank you very much. So tomorrow's going to be $295. It's our last goal of the week because, as you know, Friday is Rumble Friday.
Oh, that's right. And am I on tomorrow?
Yes.
Cool. Ewell Gibbons also put my contact info in the chat, so go take a look-see.
All right, guys. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your night, and we will talk to you again tomorrow morning bright and early at 6 a.m.